and lessen the sound of that. Alright. And, you know what I haven't done is my cameras, because I am such a great streamer. Do that real quick here. Zoom that out. That. Cool. All your lovely faces in good white balance. Oh, that's actually pretty set up there. That's good. Darken that up a bit.
I worked a little harder during the last 2 weeks.
The cheapest Logitech, please. Alright, and like that. Cool. Now everyone's got movie lighting around them. There's me. Get that fixed and figured. And it's gonna be like that. Like that. And like that. I think. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, alright, cool. Nice to see the freezing up. That's sweet. Technical problems right at the gates. Setting the pace. Alright, as we were. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Waterdeep Sanitation Department here in Minecraft, as formerly known as. From here forward, we'll call it something a little more eloquent. We'll call it, what do you like? What is that got it in the campaigns there? Waterdeep stories or something like that? Waterdeep stories.
Stories from the deep.
Yeah. You know, I'm calling it sewer sharks or something. There you go. Super shark. It's my pleasure to once again have you all back for another exciting foray towards your new, not so much arch, but a nemesis nonetheless, a necromancer by the name of Strocius. As you venture through the sewers of Waterdeep, making your way through the dank, deep, decaying depths of these tunnels underneath this grand city above, it is terrible. It is frightening, horrifying. It has been taxing, arduous. It has been an adventure as you made your way to the other side of a power plant of sorts, a magical station some distance back through the hallway that you are now traversing. After passing through that place where you encountered all sorts of strange sleeve people that were able to be taken over by a central individual who was able to have them glom together and work together to create people ladders and or to conduct mundane activities. Either way, scary shit. Point being, as you're making your way down along this hall, the rushing water has given way to muck, upon which upon a platform which you walk alongside the muck all around as you come towards an opening in a decayed and dilapidated and almost forgotten portion of the sewers. Yeah, like really, hey. Let's get yourself in line there, whatever. While we're at it, let's get the camera in line, down the back here. With stuff like that. We can put that to the side. And of course, we want some of this right here.
Ready?
I should have napped.
Oh, wow.
That's okay. Coffee.
Me too. Yeah, no. Literally, he was like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like laying there.
Should have just knocked on the door.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
tacos.
just for the record. As you come towards the edge of the tunnel, the lighting has shifted. Whereas it was just simply dark before, you can constantly see a bit of a light some distance away at the far end of this. Of course, the light of the power station behind you flickers as it was before, still humming away in the distance behind you. But ahead, the light is dark, almost non-existent, save for the little bits of pinpoint flickers, you imagine, that are causing the little bits of streaks of light that are shining into the opening as you come towards it. And sure enough, as you do crest upon the edge, I haven't actually put them out, sorry.
Ooh, a lid.
Not just any lid.
I feel like it's gonna be
A
lit on
magic
fire.
lid.
Is it a fire lid? Ah, it's a fire lid.
A fire lid.
Oh, sorry, totally forgot this stuff.
Snap, it is on fire.
It's like a chemistry class.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I love it. Just
Yeah.
I realized that I'm like very easily entertained. Like, woo! Like when it's lit, I'm very happy.
I think we
Never
all
so
are.
duly like that.
It's like, what's your favorite part? We're like, the fire!
Alright, I think it'll be okay. Alex, do you want to shift it just a little bit further away from the wires there?
Oh, yeah. like,
Maybe
like that
just
way?
like-
There's nothing real burn to it right away, it's just that over time.
Yeah, slow burn.
Yeah. But that's
You know,
to these
They
wires.
short out and sparks start flying.
I think those are like fake wires. Yeah.
You have to roll a d20 to see if it hits the wires, though, right?
Yeah. I don't know, but was it 1 in or 20?
No. Wow, not yet.
That's a little much.
Oh, shit.
All it is to give it a color. No,
Color?
that's just to give it color. Otherwise, it does not. It burns clean. Otherwise,
Oh, yeah, it's. Ooh.
Green.
it's the little things, right?
It's like
It really
goosebumps.
is.
Yeah.
We're joking, but it really is.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Mm-hmm. As we were saying,
Ooh.
If we did it with
Something
me
like
as the DM
that.
before we
This.
did Julie,
Yeah,
This.
with. He
This.
definitely would have worn like a
Beautiful.
wizard's hat.
and
just put it on a whole nother level.
I picture like the Mickey Mouse wizard hat. Is what I picture.
That's what I was saying. Words like burning away in the braziers. They come across. At the far end of the hall, you can see the single brazier at the edge of the muck. What you would imagine to be rushing water at one point. The smell in here is incredible. Whereas the rest of the sewers smells of terrible decay, moss, mildew, refuse. Over here it just smells of shit and death.
Alright.
Absolute shit and death.
Gross.
It doesn't cause you any further queasiness. The rest of the sewers hasn't already caused you, so there's that, which is nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
But it is still a terrible, terrible place that you are coming towards, and you can sense that.
Glad I didn't buy my fur tunic yet. I was gonna get a fur cloak. Just destroyed.
Alex, can you center me up a bit so there's two lights equally? Just do yeah, perfect. Awesome, thank you. Not so much.
There you go.
There, thank you, sir. So as I was saying, give him a hand slowly against you guys. Your cap's still present, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whiskers.
Mittens! Mr. Mittens!
Yeah.
Everything's touching.
I love that.
So as it were, let's see here. Ix doesn't say much. He just kind of shivers quietly.
I'm really surprised he's made it this far.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't
Yeah,
done
he's,
it.
he's helped us out.
Is he free? He's free now, right?
Yeah.
Well, he.
No, you said
Earned his
free.
You set him free.
I said if we get out
but
of
he's
here.
still yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't mean that. You meant that was tricky. You're like the entire sanitation department.
Yeah, no, like, we have to kill
He's
him.
one
We
of
got
us.
some shit
He
to
still
do.
might be useful.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he'll be alive or dead.
That's true.
And Sir Richter, have you seen anything like this? Have you ever been down this far in the depths of the sewers?
Sir Richter looks over towards you, and after taking a moment to admire your scaly snout, he seems to like literally stare at yourself for an awkward moment as he considers his response. And then looks over towards the flaming brazier as the camera pans down behind him, silhouetting him and you together. He says, "No."
Oh.
And that's it.
Well, Ix, you're almost to your freedom. Perhaps you could indulge us in what the hell this place is.
Of course, Master.
Yes, yes.
We have the path along towards the crane that will take us to the entryway up top.
You can see he points awkwardly, trying not to lean out too far as to show himself to the hall. And as he points away, Sir Richter simply stares over aloft. As you can see the crane on there.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's crane on important there.
Yeah, that looks like it.
It's a good thing we left Grado back resting, or he might have broken this.
The camera pans to show the sidelong forearm of a barbarian as the loincloth behind him suddenly erupts with a farting with a burn. Rick, totally got him.
That's alright. No. Happens.
If it's not on fire.
It's our vision as we get closer. It's coming into focus.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, the smaller objects I'll decorate afterwards, but as you come around the corner and you can see ahead, you see there's a bunch of, what looks to be sheetrock of some sort, sitting on a deck, alongside a large, I want to say concrete bridge that stretches across two large concrete platforms. There's old bits of pilings and supports made out of wood that have long since rotted and broken away, littering the area, possibly just washed away over time. A grating sits at the far end that you can barely make out against the brazier's light, and otherwise the strewn about boxes, many of them are covered in lichen, broken open, and otherwise forgotten.
Yes. Why were you peeking around the corner? What are you hiding from?
Sometimes there's a guard. Sometimes there's this pet.
He leans out for a moment.
It seems we may have come during a shift.
He looks over towards you.
Now may be the good time
To go.
Alright, lead the way, X. Let's go.
Oh, yes, of course.
And he steps out cautiously, tentatively, taking each platform one by one as he wanders over towards the edge. And
I know Voldos is coming.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get left behind.
Careful now, X. If we make it through this day, I will owe you a beer. Have you ever had a beer, X?
he simply looks back towards you.
Oh.
Oh, yes, sorry.
He carefully walks towards the edge and looks over, sighting down below, and swears as he sees something to his dismay.
The ladder's fallen.
X.
And so he just jumps off the edge.
Oh,
What?
alright.
And land.
Jumps up.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I didn't touch it.
I all tapped and it died?
Oh no, Betsy.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I all tapped and it came back. I have no idea, earthly at all, what the fuck just happened there. I'm hoping that I'm still, I don't know. I guess I'm still streaming.
X almost left us. That's what happened.
What on
We're all
earth?
too shut.
It's all the
Yeah.
Jump.
Yeah. And it's like,
Didn't happen again.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the jump.
it's
That's
an
what
alt
we
button.
think about the jump.
Oh, the alt on your keys.
Holy shit. I don't
Is
know
it
why.
escape?
I have no idea why.
Changing source, probably. Like going to
Oh.
the projector or whatever.
Right, yeah, there you go. That's true, probably 100%. The Windows key's probably shorting out with that alt key.
What a logical answer.
what else we're gonna find?
It's
What's
a
next?
discovery for you and me! Alright, there you go. No, don't press that alt button, damn it. Alright, okay, we're good.
There's another alt button, isn't there?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's safe,
good.
and I'm using it, and life is good. You hear as he lands in the mud on
Alright.
the other side,
I'm alright.
you hear a faint voice echo up from the other side.
Does someone
I
can
lean
someone test the short jump for me?
Can X
No.
just push the ladder back
Yeah,
up to
I
us?
lean over. I'm like, X, can you push the ladder up?
You see him actually slogging himself out of the muck and making his way over towards the ladder.
Yes, of course.
And he leans it up towards the wall as it clatters up against. I can't find any long one.
I was gonna say like this.
Put your
I know, I was like,
Put your back into it,
It's
X.
a little bit of a. Now hold the ladder up, X.
so yummy.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
We can put it on this
I
side.
can do it.
That's the way it is.
You should have chubby
All the way to the bottom.
Jackie.
Okay. Swap that one.
He's got a ladder.
Yay.
There we go.
Huzzah! Alright. So let's get hands around. I'll trust you, Kim, man.
Can you get?
Alright.
Just position it somewhere dramatic.
Yes.
Tilt
Of course.
dramatic.
Of course.
So as he leans up against, it clatters easily, sinking down in the muck.
Beside the fire. Yes, good choice.
With
fire's
long
up.
legs made for the purpose. As it clatters against ever so cautiously over the mud, falls down and he tries to dodge it as it sloughs onto his robe and slides off. He says, moans from down below. As he holds onto it for the brief moment, I'm assuming somebody descends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
There you go, Baldros.
I'm gonna do the stylish slide down.
Careful with only 9 fingers. Be careful.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
There's razor blades in the ladder now.
Sorry, 2 more fingers. Fly off.
As you slide down, he moves to the side as quickly as he can. Footing is near impossible to maintain as your feet are just stuck into the suction of the mud. And so he pulls himself backwards, does his best to maintain his balance,
Do we know if the mud is safe?
Am I gonna?
and then falls backwards in the muck with a. With that, he gives a grimace and pulls himself up as you step out.
Sorry about that, Ix. Yeah.
It's fine.
How deep is it down there?
Yeah. How
It
deep's the
comes
mud?
easily up to your shins. It's just soft muck.
It's about
I'm
a shin
not-
depth, so for you, right up to your ass.
Yeah.
You're effectively walking through like the dredge of an old sewage tank. It seems.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
going in.
gonna look up to Tom and
Feel
just
like
go like
that's-
this.
I'll take the ladder, but you can carry me once I'm down.
You sure you're gonna just like
Piggyback.
continue? Alright, so you lower yourself down by the ladder easily enough, and you can throw me. Actually, fuck strength, it's fine. You're gonna have to throw me dexterity in a moment. But
Okay.
with that said, you take it easily enough, just on your shoulder, cradle up. I don't know what you want to do there. Maybe you master
Cradle.
blaster it and you rise on your back.
Got my arms around his
Like a koala. He's like, he's
That's fine.
in
Yeah,
front,
totally.
arms wrapped around. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah. I don't know why a piggyback wasn't sufficient.
Are you just sort of get a boner in dangerous situations?
Roll for it.
Please don't explain. Quite unnecessary.
Oh, poor Tom. So, with that said, you guys get down there. Carver, Whiskers, and Leah. Do you guys do?
I'm gonna. Can I jump to the corner? Like to the corner of the.
The next platform.
Yeah, to the next platform. I don't want to touch the mud.
That's totally fine.
Okay.
Just for me, acrobatics or athletics.
What is it? D.
Acrobatics, actually.
it's a D20 every time. Acrobatics, did you jump?
Oh,
19.
athletics or acrobatics. It just makes a difference.
It's higher. Plus 3 on
Plus 3 on acrobatics.
Okay. You get to the edge, lower yourself off, and then jump from the wall to having lowered yourself down to the far corner. You yell parkour, and it's fantastic. You land one backflip later.
Thank you.
And expertly stand next to
Thank
the torches there. That have since
Check out your butt as you fly by.
I'll take Mr. Mittens, as we're quite used to having him on my shoulders from the last adventure, and I'll take him on my shoulders and lower and climb the ladder down and escort him across the muck.
Making a best friend. Let's make a little friend. Oh, watch your finger.
I put you to safety.
Yeah, thank you.
All of a sudden, your
My
face starts-
finger starts melting.
Fires. It's not the same.
That's a big flame.
That is. It's lighter footed.
All the fires that are
Can you feel the heat?
Yeah, there's no walking those ones.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that doesn't make things difficult. Did you sign the waiver?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Mittens went down.
And companies for the four insurance companies.
If you're mentally or physically hurt from D&D, you're clear.
Yeah, there's a separate insurance company.
I take no responsibility for any physical or mental damages.
So Richter, get your butt
It's like
down.
posted on the outside of the garage.
So Richter does come down a moment later. After everybody's descended, he waits a brief moment to make sure everybody's safe, and then starts to descend down as people start to make their way towards the platform. As one after the next, I'm assuming you all make your way up onto concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You slowly slog through the muck, making your way towards it. All around you, the place is more or less silent, save for the odd frog croak that you hear easily audibly.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
Not the killer frog.
I'm gonna clank my boots off when we get up there. Just
Oh shit.
slap them together.
Do either of you outdoorsy type know what that noise would be?
Ooh, you have good.
Rangers!
Ah, thank you.
Hello.
Amazon, that was fast.
Hey, wow.
From my Amazon, thank you. These are some Thank you.
Yeah, it was on sale. $5 off.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So it was the same
Is
price
it
as the cheap
waterproof?
one that we got last time.
They're the same taste as the same price as the crap from the mall.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Alright.
Two keyboards like crazy. Can you return that one at least?
Take it back, say it wasn't working. Try it out.
Play dumb? Just-
I mean, as we're streaming.
There I was in the middle of a D&D session and just crapped out on me.
Yeah, I can't explain it. Could have been anything. I think it was the moon. I think it was the COVIDs. I think it was the 5G.
Yeah.
The frogs. The frogs did it.
The windmills.
It made my
It's the
keyboard
windmill.
gay.
It was 100%.
I kind of like listen to the frog sound, and I wonder if it reminds me of anything like growing up in the grasslands, or if I've ever heard this because I lived in the woods.
100%. So out in the grasslands, as with any area that might come along, like the riverside where you and your friends would play, your parents would tell you to stay away
I didn't
from.
have parents, but alright.
Damn.
Your
Cat.
the various guardians of the village would say, and you know what? You'd lost friends to the giant fucking frogs at the far end of the river there.
Oh, shit.
And so you learned really quickly to stay the fuck away from that end of the river because of the deep sounding croaks.
Me and
And
Mittens
here
don't
as you
like
sit in the midst of this dark, deep, dang, terrible place, you recognize the echoes coming from one of these tunnels that you see in the sidewalls. One of these drains
They're gonna
that you
say-
see trickling a little bit of water.
They're going to like
I
jump
pet
out.
Mittens and I try to soothe him as we both remember that time we lost our fellow cats. And I say, it's okay, Mittens. It's okay.
Aaliyah, if we're eaten by frogs today, just want you to know that
No.
I really admire your butt.
Stop.
He points at you and says, check out that thing.
I'm gonna move away from Voldros to the other side of the concrete.
Do you wanna move away backwards?
Yeah, like
Or
covering
forward?
my.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you go.
I'm gonna put my cloak
I'm just
over
gonna
He
just
keeps
gonna
pointing
nod.
at you.
Yeah.
He keeps pointing at you.
You're still holding Tom, by the way.
Oh yeah, you can make that.
No, he put him down. He's hiding.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
Tom, I put you here because I figured you'd want to be hidden.
Seems
I
appropriate.
just picturing
yeah.
Tom as like mini me, like
Yeah.
We're on? Right? Yes, we are on.
So
Yeah, we're on.
I tell
Just
everybody,
that easy, folks.
guys, I know that sound, and it's bad. We should all be
course
very
it is.
careful here.
Do you remember
is it
how big
not
they
bad?
are? Are they big or are they small? Like, will they be able to hide in the mud that we just got out of?
I think it's coming from that sewer grate tunnel. I don't know what that is.
a drainage pipe in the
They-
wall, perhaps. Yes.
That thing.
And then he says, "That one."
That one right there.
I
I
say,
guess I should keep my voice down.
"Yes,
That one right there.
yes, yes, we'll trust that one." I think.
Asthma.
That was very fast.
That was very fast. It doesn't
Right? It's impressive.
The delivery was quite fast as well.
It was nice. Yeah, she was already up.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, what a nice wife.
Yeah, just ran out.
You can try. Oh, I don't remember which one's one.
It's like wife prime series.
Right. So as you explain this, you
Amazon.
have a
Yeah,
passive perception of
14.
Okay. What's everybody else's real quick?
what?
10.
For what?
Pass perceptions.
12.
12.
Okay, sure.
Mrs.
So,
and me both have 4.
as you come around the corner, you can pinpoint towards the 2 tunnels in front. You're not quite sure which for the echo. You could probably make an active perception roll if you like. Not that it may. Who knows if it'll serve any better.
I mean, I'm gonna try.
Might as well try.
I think it's coming from that one, I say to everybody. And I roll a 22.
I guess
Sure enough, your instincts as you pinpoint upon the one that seems to lack a grading, surely logic and
As
your
I
ears
thought, everybody.
would not fail you.
Balls be like that.
With that in mind, you also can see ahead anybody with a 12 or better for passive perception, a
Yeah.
corpse situated on the bridge of the head. Look at the far side next to
Where? I can't see it.
Right
Is it dead? Is it a dead corpse?
I think so.
Okay.
Alright,
Human?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not that good.
Should we check it out?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
should we test out that lovely bridge?
The bridge looks totally stable, right?
As you
Nothing,
guys move along there,
Anything happen?
nothing weird.
you guys
Eh?
hear
Eh?
the rivets and see. Oh shit! I totally meant to pull it out and didn't.
Is it a big ass
I feel like
frog?
things happen when we cross bridges.
Yeah.
I know, every time. I'm like
Big
waiting.
space, something's gonna happen.
How
Then
far
let
do we
me
go?
And then you all die.
So the tunnels are across the bridge, across the muck. Is that correct?
Yeah.
These tunnels, the sounds are coming from?
Yeah, so the rivets that she's doing, you guys can strip here as you make your way across. This, which is not even so much a bridge, as you come towards it, you realize while it is dipped down and flexes, it's supported underneath by a solid slab. And you're not quite sure what the function of it is. You've never seen it as such. But as you come along, you hear something ratcheting as some chains begin to roll into action somewhere nearby. And you're watching ahead as the
Big ass
grating starts to slowly slide.
Like 1,000
Slowly gets raised up, ever so gradually on massive chains from overhead.
This grating here?
That grating there. Now that said, you also see something as you come closer with your passive perception. You're the only one that sees this, but actually, you know what? I need some Play-Doh for this. I don't even know this will work.
Words you don't
I'm
want to
hoping.
hear an adult say.
I'm gonna need some Play-Doh for this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Place.
Sure, it's
Like
nice
that.
that nothing's going on down here.
It's
Oh,
pretty tame.
See the grating.
Further
See
there.
anything happening right
You
here.
can see
Oh,
of all
see.
things
Good.
a frog suspended in midair inside the tunnel.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly, you can see the slick skin of it reflecting in the little bit of torchlight that lands upon it. Its watertight ass suspended
It's creepy. It's staring right at me. Actually.
mysteriously in the darkness. And from here, you can also see it's not very bulbous. You recognize it as a frog for the way that it's stretched out, but it's not very fat. It looks, in fact, desiccated.
It's hungry.
I'm
It's
gonna,
been sucked dry.
as we're crossing, I'm gonna get on all fours and start hopping and pretending to be a frog. Imitating a frog. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's totally. I'm
Okay. Great. I'll look it down and
Should I roll something on that?
shake my head.
You know, in case I can't.
Yeah, I'd love to roll.
Do you want to
You
say
can do the frog hop? That's fine.
I'm gonna just act the part,
Basically,
be the frog.
Beat the frog?
Oh fuck!
I'll walk along with him as he's hopping. And
I
just
rolled
kind
a
of-
4.
You go to the hop.
No, I'm not hopping for the level. I'm lumbering.
As you, of course, make your way along, well, your performance is amazing, but to the side, from yonder, you watch as something massive starts to crawl slowly over the edge.
Oh, you knew it wasn't gonna be a frog, girl.
I was hoping that it would stay a frog.
As it crawls over the edge and looks towards you, you see its massive abdomen
That really is pretty,
floating
like,
behind
so
it.
angry.
And it simply seems to sense the air, taking in the scene as it shows this massive thing from the back with the abdomen rising and falling. We see Vulture's hop in the distance, in the background, along the bridge, and then you just tromp by looking at him. I'm assuming judgingly, but that's the case.
It's so
Richard's
good.
right there alongside you, kind of pulling Ix along. As it says, he's got a hand on a move, boy.
Alex just thinks you're food.
As you crawl along to the other side, though, it doesn't attack you. It doesn't move. It doesn't come after you, and you can't help but maybe wonder why. A little distance away, you see another thing just suddenly hop
He's got
along.
spiders galore over
Wait,
here.
is the big frog gonna eat the big spider?
That'd be sick
The bigger? Oh no.
if they battle it out.
It's so real.
Spider can't see. From out of the darkness around the platform, this thing
Oh, see, it's
jumps
a
up
frog. There you go.
to
Right
greet
there.
you. As this one angles up towards you, its tongue suddenly snaps out of its head towards you.
Oh,
Oh, is it gonna get it?
With an 11
Corpse.
plus, I think it's a 4 on these guys, to be honest. Pardon one sec.
What's your AC there,
I
Voldros?
know I'm watching her like look.
sorry, Grace.
It's
My
covered,
AC
though.
is 16.
Oh, there you go.
Covering it with my laptop.
I have to
which is
say,
why
it's
I'm,
like a pretty
down.
damn realistic.
The thing
know.
snaps its tongue out towards you with 11 plus 3 against your AC.
I have 16.
Which means that it doesn't hit you. As you dance your way out of the way of its
Right.
massive tongue,
Ribbon to the
which
other
slathers in towards a lot of you. I mean, it's only one enemy, right? So you guys can go round robin. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Alright. Well, and Scarver, you sight this ahead. Richter looks
I don't know
towards
about
you.
this.
Yeah, this doesn't. This is too
I'm not being
easy.
baited.
All of us are like, look at it.
It's only one enemy.
Right? You guys want to go one at a time?
Can anybody
Maybe?
talk to animals?
What would you like to roll initiative? We can roll initiative. I leave it to you.
I mean, I guess we could just. I guess
Are we-
Do you
we're-
have talk to animals?
We're only dealing with the
Or no, you're the animal.
I'll go last.
I do have animal
It's
handling,
perfectly fine.
which I don't know what that means.
Click on
Your
it.
kindness concerns us.
Does this frog, does it look okay? Well,
Maybe you
wait.
can calm
Wait,
down
wait,
a
wait, wait.
domesticated animal, keep him out,
Yeah,
then speak
hold
to
on,
initiate. Or
Well, we are in its lair, so perhaps it's just
an animal's intention.
protecting
Oh,
itself.
the frog. Feed the spider the frog.
Hold on.
Maybe it felt intimidated
Yeah.
by Voldros' hopping.
Why would we feed the spider the frog?
Feed the spider.
How are you gonna catch
Do
the
you feed
frog?
Voldros?
Okay,
How are you gonna get that close to the spider?
should I grab the frog?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just leap towards.
Okay.
Just ride it.
Yeah.
It's a bullfrog.
I have to roll. We have to roll initiative if I'm grabbing the frog and throwing it, right?
Oh, it's round robin. Or I don't
Yeah.
even really care. You guys can just all go. I'm just suggesting round robin for the sake of.
Okay.
There's one.
I guess we don't have to roll
Okay.
if there's only.
Alright,
5 of
Voldros,
us.
you're closest.
All right. Yeah. I'll.
That seems fair. Let's
Sorry,
go
Robin.
closest to farthest.
Do you want me to throw it or do you want me to kill it?
What do you feel like? What
I
does
don't want to
Voldros
throw it.
feel like?
It seems way cooler if I throw it.
How heavy does it look?
Yeah, but
Is
you
it,
could
is it like
ride
a massive frog? Is it bigger than me?
Yeah.
It is a rather large thing, about the size of a small horse. Like a
Oh shit.
small pony.
Yeah, you can.
So I
Just
have
ride
Beast. I have Beast's favorite enemy. Is it a beast?
It is very much beast.
Does that can I do anything with that?
Sorry, you have what ability?
It says that I have a favorite enemy.
Oh, that's when it's
Oh,
attacking.
that's yeah. When you're attacking the thing, I believe you have advantage for it.
Oh, so it only says survival checks on when I track them.
Mm-hmm.
But it says that I learn a language of my choice that is spoken by my favorite enemy, but I don't feel like I speak frog.
No, but I would say that you speak bullywug and can intuit frog instinct easily enough.
Frog
That's
speak
Do I feel that it's aggressive towards us? Like it did last
I
out.
mean,
and it's
immediately.
scared?
Perhaps
it's
just for hunger.
misunderstood.
Can we just
No, it
count
looks
it?
like it's just hungry. They're
Okay.
devoid of any feeling that way.
Let's kill it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Alright, ready to
I
set
feel
kill
like
it.
I'll run at it and
Voldros.
take a swing.
Oh, there is no advantage. I thought there was advantage for it.
Yeah, no, it does. I think it says for just tracking it.
Sad.
It is
That's
sad for
okay.
me.
know.
Why would I
What
like
the fuck
it?
am I rolling?
Voldros, what's up, buddy?
I rolled a 1.
Make sure-
I got a 7.
As the tongue lashes against you, you attempt to react to this. Suddenly you're like, no, I gotta do something! And whatever you were about to do just simply doesn't happen as you flail and fall slipping on muck, landing directly on your ass. With a dramatic thud.
And I'm gonna be on my
Alright, who's
bears.
next?
So you'll be prone. And you still have
I can't do it. You have to
bonus action and a move.
You have to knock him. My feet are sweating. I'm so scared.
Yeah, I think I have a movement, but I'm prone right now. Can I get up? Or
Totally.
should I stay prone so you guys can shoot over me?
You can always shoot over. You can't. You're never blocking your companions.
Okay. I'll just stand up then and I'll kind of back away maybe 5 feet.
You have to lift him up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sticking my hand in there.
Grace is
Maybe
like, I'm
just
not
give the
putting my
frog a
hand
little-
over top
a
of
little
that
space.
laptop anymore.
Just right there.
Sweaty.
Give the frog a little space.
Okay.
It's blocking my laptop's blocking.
Sup, that's great.
Good to know.
Nightmares.
And that'll be my turn.
Who's doing it? Rick?
That's Rick.
Arian.
Barium.
Right on.
I feel like we're not going to be able to throw it.
Yeah, I feel like this is purely.
Voldros attempts, slips, pulls himself out of harm's way. You're moving one way, so I get an attack roll too. It's gonna be a 2, so the thing kind of flails around a tongue towards you one more time, whipping nothing but the air as you retreat backwards.
I'm
Feels
gonna
very.
wiggle my tongue
I'll
at
ask Ix, fireball, frog, stat.
Fireball. He
Light it up.
lights up his finger and fire bolts towards him, missing unfortunately. The frog jumps over the firebolt
Oh,
almost
shit.
instinctively.
Richter, sword. Frog.
Richter assuredly pulls forth his sword and swings, stabbing into the thing.
Oh.
He carves in 4.
Commander Carver.
He'll two-hand it. It's going to be 6 plus 3 for 9 points of damage. And in his case, we'll check something here. Give me my search. This is going to be a kill, not a kill yet. So 9 points of damage does you.
I'm impressed by Carver's leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm just feeling a bit lazy, but then
Delegate.
It comes across as leadership.
Yeah, don't ever
You
tell
have another one of
anybody.
those hand cramps.
We're all in awe of his taking charge.
Woo.
And then I'll go up while you're doing that, Dooley. In the essence of time, I will go up and attempt to strike. 10. What's the AC on this infernal beast?
It's a whole lot.
Oh, okay. Well then, I missed it.
I am so sorry to hear that. As you also
So
take a valiant
casual.
strike towards it, to your, in fact, amusement, you hit nothing but air as the thing hops to the side, and you halfway think, oh yes, a worthy opponent.
Carver,
with that-
hit it. Come on, do it. Did you miss it?
I hope,
It doesn't seem like it's not.
I hope
Do we
that
have to
it's
kill it?
not seeing my arrow coming as I notch one and I take it.
Yeah. Oh god,
And
it
I'm
catches
trying
it.
to keep track of it because I see that it's moving and hopping. But then I release my arrow and hopefully. Ha! 11. Huzzah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hit it.
Direct hit.
Very nice.
And then what's my.
And this is with your,
I'm hitting it with my longbow.
very good.
Whoops. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that was plus 6, right? Alex? I got 17 on it. And then, a total of 3 damage.
3.
It just kind
Ooh.
of knocks
Tink.
off of it a little bit.
Little like the flesh wound.
Right through his tongue.
I feel like that would be
So
more
it's
than
9,
Yeah.
and then another 3 brings it to 12. As, sorry, this is your bow.
Yeah.
As you fire an arrow into the thing, it gives a low growl as it attempts to survive and succeeds just barely.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Something about this.
All right.
With not much life left to it, it is wobbling around, leaking fluids in all directions as...
I see that Whiskers has notched her arrow, so I notch one and fire one right after. Just to kind of end
Perfect,
it.
yeah. I'm assuming. I'm gonna just assume.
Nope.
Oh shit. I'm gonna take that sound
You have a
back.
plus with-
1 plus.
Oh, you have one.
Yeah, so nothing.
The arrow sails away past the opening grate. As it does, you watch the arrow sail off and you realize that you are starting to hear a bit of rushing water as a low river starts to form along the edge. Water starting to pick up into the area. And as this happens, moreover, sorry, that was your turn and everyone's going, no, Tom has to
Come on,
Come on,
Tom.
Tom. You have to be brave, Tom.
Throw a rock at it.
Kills everything.
It's just I'm gonna use minor illusion to just like create a loud explosion noise near the spider to try and scoop it away.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're intriguing.
Yes, poke the giant spider, Tom.
Yeah, wake
Okay,
it
fair
up.
enough.
I thought you're scared of everything.
That happens. The thing scurries into its hole as quick as it can.
Ugh.
I'm horrified.
Oh, me too. I totally think so. So point being though is, sorry, yeah. So the thing's just going aside. You fire out the explosion. Water's starting to filter through the place. Yeah.
I'll ask Ix what this means. Why is the chamber filled with water? Ix, what's next? What's
He,
happening?
you can see he's actually very visibly perturbed. Visibly very perturbed. I'm just going to put that. But point being, he's scared. Looking ahead, seeing past the gate as the water comes in, he says,
He's coming. He's coming back. They should have known. The boat's not here.
He or it.
Snap out of it.
I'm sorry, Master.
Who is he? Tell us.
I'm going to assume he stopped it.
Yeah, I gave him a good like.
Strocius, he's returning. The gods, if there are any, are lax for his absence, but he will be here soon. We must either hide or enter quickly.
Enter what? X.
This is not the place to fight
Or are we
Strauss.
to fight him here with all of his men? He will return with all of his forces.
We gotta go where we just had the spider go.
Richter simply looks at him and says, really now? And he stands proud, he snaps the blade off, it's all ready for anything. He just stands stoic, looks at you guys holding the puff to just, we can handle anything that mangy cur might bring.
Ix, how many guards does he have normally with him?
He'll have his trio. At least, perhaps a few of the sleeves,
X.
and at least one of his priests.
How do we enter
Oh
the
shit,
fortress?
just keeps going.
How do we enter the fortress?
He points up towards the crane.
Either we've got to use the crane, or scale the wall.
Well, we mustn't waste time. This is no time to fight Strauss. And I do not want to die in this
Okay,
shit-infested area.
what's everybody's athletics? Can we scale the wall or no?
I think it's like on deck.
Yeah, but someone has to attack him.
Yeah.
Waldros, redeem yourself.
I'm just gonna punch the frog. 12. And 4 damage.
A strong punch.
I just,
Alright.
as we're discussing this, I'm
so.
just gonna look over and I'm just gonna punch the frog in the face.
Alright, fair enough. Do you have gauntlets or something? Or do you have kung fu?
Ooh,
No.
just a
They're just like
punch.
the 2 feats that give you fighting damage. Otherwise, it's your strength bonus plus 1 for your
Yeah,
damage.
I rolled a 12 and then a 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage is actually 2 shy, but we'll mulligan it this stage.
I thought it was like dying.
Yeah, it had to be a punch.
But point being, you punch the thing in the face, and As its eyes seem to cross together, much to your own amusement, the whole of the front of the frog deflates in as your companion smashes it down. The whole of the frog falls to the one side as fluids gush out towards you. It's a rather macabre balloon pop, but that said, the moment's over before it even starts. After that, with it dead, you're free to do as you will as the gate continues to ratchet off to the one. Ratchet downwards.
Oh yeah, you go.
Okay.
Get down here.
And water continues to rush in.
Okay, are we scaling or using the
If we
crane?
take the crane, Ix, will Strosus hear us?
He looks back and forth.
It's more a matter of if he'll see us. Who's to say how far away he is?
He seems to be scouring his moment for scouring his brain for a moment as he thinks hard, and then simply says,
I don't know how long he'll be.
What's everybody's athletics?
I'd love to see if I can figure out how to use this screen.
looking up towards where, looking up towards the top of it, you don't immediately see anything. Then, as you glance about further and further, you can see that there's actually a small hatchway in the side of the wall up here. And so you can get close enough with a outcropping piece of the metal connecting to the large unit, and you intuit that that's probably some sort of control unit. If you could get to it, you could probably activate the crane.
Okay. While he's doing that, I'm gonna look at the dead body and see. Can I check it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything on it?
Looking upon it, its face is smashed in like it's hit the pavement. There's surely a large stain where it was tossed clearly from the edge of this place, or maybe fell off the. Was those other tossed, or maybe fell off the crane?
It's just a naked body, nothing on it.
It's got a pair of trousers, and it's otherwise completely stripped up the backside as different creatures have slowly slurped away bits of it, revealing nothing but the bones underneath, all the back flesh.
Somebody.
Totally
I'll
terrible.
climb up there.
I was gonna say somebody want to go up and activate the crane.
Can I climb up this?
It's gonna be a long climb.
Tom, how about I throw you up there?
Victor looks up at the crane and says, "Could we possibly climb the crane itself? I don't know that my boat's going to handle it, but I'll surely try." And he secures his sword in the little belt loop.
Hold on, old man.
How high is it above our heads? We jump.
Let me go first.
So the crane, the way it works, it's got a set of connections coming from the four corners or four edges, just like that, showing. So you climb one of those to get to the central, up to the actual crane arm, and then climber up the crane arm.
How athletic are you, Voldros?
I'm quite athletic. You could call me LeBron James. You know, the famous sword thrower.
3-point sword thrower.
Yes. Constantly getting 3-pointers and assists.
I've heard of his
In the
legend.
sword throwing
Yeah.
league.
All this happening.
But yes, I'm quite athletic.
You are a ranger with an athletics, possibly. Who's a better climber?
I'm +5.
I'm only +3. So
Wow.
yeah, Voldros.
Voldros.
Up you go.
Oh, you must be a good climber.
I've got 11 foot swaying me down.
I can't know.
You've got my finger still, right?
Just in
Yes,
case.
we like that back.
No, you can hang on to that just in case.
Yeah, he's the
Alright,
most
so I'm
likely
gonna
to
prepare
die.
to climb this thing. If
Okay.
anybody doesn't have
Yep,
anything.
we know. Off you go.
Okay. So I hurriedly climb up the cage or whatever it is, get to the.
Yeah, it's literally just a platform with connecting cables.
Okay, so I climb up there and I roll a 22.
Fabulous.
That's with bonus.
Like an absolute expert, you clamber up, you make your way onto the crane, and start to come across the crane and an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I'll get you a piece of clay for his bottom. Put that on his feet. Okay, good. Just take that to him, and it'll stick wherever.
You going down?
I rolled a 7.
Okay. As you attempt to pull yourself, as you attempt to walk up the crane, you find yourself slipping slightly, and have to kneel down. Take a moment to recover your balance. You can roll again.
Okay.
You don't make any progress.
It's better?
11.
You slowly creep forward, moving just a few feet. You guys are watching as he's trying to make his way up, slowly slipping against the muck that has caked onto the crane over the years.
Can I give him
You're literally
inspiration?
walking up a moss-covered piece of metal. It's super sketch. Sorry, can you?
Can I inspire him?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Go!
Everyone's got one.
I can't put it far enough.
Falling, we need you to get up there.
Yeah.
No,
13?
come on,
I'll
man.
zoom it out. I've zoomed in the
what the
camera a
fuck?
bit.
My
Zoom
rolls
it
are
out.
shit today.
What'd you roll total?
13.
Okay, well, that's alright.
It's a little better.
You make it up towards the top of the junction, managing to clamber a hold of the control box, the box around the gears that hold it at its base. Having reached the top, you look across. This is obviously arching over. This is all ceiling. This is all ceiling, and then there's the opening here. This is open, I want to say, although you haven't seen what's back here. And then this is also ceiling going up.
Okay. So does it look like the crane swings this way and that way?
Yeah, so it easily has space around as this is all recessed for this to come to the opening on the side here.
Okay.
With that said, you can also see that there's a hatched window that's about yay wide, pretty much like half the length of it, centered against the wall.
Okay.
The thing is just moss-covered wood, and you can't tell if it's barred or shuttered or anything like that. It's just, from what you can see, a slab of wood
And then
stretched across the opening.
That lever here looks like is what operates it?
So what I was saying is it looks like there's a small box that attaches to this, and you're assuming that that is where a bunch of pulley lines are. You're not sure what you're looking for there. You're not mechanically inclined, but
Okay.
it's the control box,
Okay.
some sort of junction box, something or other.
So perhaps you guys should get on that.
Wow.
Can it hold? It can hold the whole.
The little platform's right there.
Oh, to go
So
up.
imagine this connected to there.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the weight limit on the platform? Can we all go at once?
It looks like a pretty heavy-duty unit with really thick, robust chains connected to a large chain, connected to a large chunk of metal that is the crane. So it looks like this thing's meant to carry a lot of weight.
Can I reach that box then that you were talking about? From
So
my end?
throw me athletics to clamber down the wall,
Okay.
and you're looking for a 14 or better.
Please. Okay. 18.
As you, having learned from the moss-covered crane, slowly clamber down the edge of the wall, you come upon the box, and there's a hatch on the side of it. It's a large, sort of 4-foot thing. It's got a large hatch opening on the front. And to your surprise, there's no lock or anything like that. In fact, it just swings open easily as you're holding onto this thing. And the bricks here are worn enough that a bunch of foliage has grown into it, and to your surprise, makes for perfect footholds. The angle is awkward and shit, but otherwise you're comfortable enough to stand there, aloft against the wall. Point being, you open the hatch, and inside you can see a bunch of pulleys. You can also see a bunch of spring-loaded mechanisms, and from what you can see, there's lines running to the crane, and there's lines running from the crane. And you can tell because of the way it is. Anyway, the point being is you can throw me intuition, or if you have, I'm trying to think, intelligence and a relevant proficiency, but I don't think you have. I'm trying to think what you would use here. Used to be engineering most of the time. Engineering would be actually good, but yeah.
Investigate.
Yeah, you know what? Is intuition and investigation on two different? Yeah, because investigation's intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So investigation or intuition, it's your call.
Okay. Or do you mean insight, or do you mean intuition?
Oh yeah, sorry. Different game altogether. Insight.
Okay. I'll use investigation because I get a plus one on that.
Okay, sounds good.
16.
What you see as you examine all of them is that there are brakes and releases for the brakes. So there seems to be one going to the crane that has the brake off, and there's one going from the crane that has the brake on. And it looks like if you flip this over here, you can cause a reaction. That is to say, the break on or break off from this control box.
Okay. Can my companions see me? Like, could I signal them to get on?
Easily, yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay. I'll just kind of like.
We all get
Load
on.
up.
I don't know if we all fall.
I accidentally step in some of the frog goo and I shake my boot off angrily.
That's fair. As you do this, the camera pulls away from your position to show something purple out of the water. As you come out of the swamp.
Oh fuck.
So, girls, quickly now.
Yeah. Flip.
Do I see this? Like,
No, you're doing
I'm too
your
busy, I don't
paying
see.
attention.
Oh,
You're like this, and it's over here, and you're like, everybody ready? No, you're paying attention to this over here. As
No.
oh man, I should have did that.
Alright.
All right, Veldos, normal
Flip
speed.
okay, so I hear Carver's deep dragon voice telling me to get it going, and
Just like that. Oh.
I'll release the brake. Oh shit!
That's not a frog.
It's not a frog.
It's a frog man. I'll release the brake that's engaged and pull the other one.
Okay.
Faster now.
So you're gonna put the one brake on and release the
do
other?
this.
Yeah, you're gonna flip them. Very good. You do this. Oh no, it's off. Okay, it's good.
Oh.
We just piled on it.
We're on
We
it.
made this hard.
Oh no. No.
Oh, too bad, Kava.
Sorry, now.
Nice knowing you. You still owe me a drink.
I believe I can do this.
Actually, I owe you drinks.
Here's the fire.
Aha. And then we put it back on. I think this is gonna fall off, but that's okay. I don't mind.
Oh. Lift. Hey! Oh.
We're all concerned.
You practiced this, didn't you? You were like,
Oh,
I
we're
might
too
have.
low.
Oh,
Oh,
I
we're.
might not have thought it through, but I definitely practiced it. There it is. Sort of. Oh no, I put it in the wrong wall. That's what's fine. I need nothing from you because you are suspended against the wall.
okay.
So if you guys want to dismount,
Yeah.
We do.
Help me out here.
yeah, I don't know how you want to suspend there.
Actually, I can sit right here on the ledge.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So as I was saying, the
Dismount?
thing comes
Yeah,
up
pops out.
all the way. Totally.
Never mind.
I mean,
We're dead.
it ends up fine. It's
Someone survived.
totally fine.
The end of the
There you
game.
go.
Yeah.
Slight casualties.
Good luck.
I'm out of here.
So you guys safely reach the top without issue. And as you guys make your way,
I like it.
Oh, we got too close.
I still don't like it.
It still could be a.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's not over yet.
If it's a frog, man, you
And
can
I know
jump
until
up
it's
there.
over. I feel like that's the dude that came out of the.
Feel like heels.
right below, yes. This guy stumbles around a little bit and then hides back down. He looks perfectly natural like that. Anyway, as you guys make your way up into the entryway.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna try and go through this window that he's talking about.
Go in.
Hopefully there's nobody in there.
Is there any way to jam the crane?
Oh yeah.
That is an excellent
break it?
question.
Is he still near the levers?
Yeah, you're still on the wall.
Just watching you guys.
Maybe shout that to him?
Or is it like we could weaken the platform?
Well, let's just have a look here, Tom.
Just unhook it.
But make it look hooked.
Right, next time it touches.
Yes. I'm feeling
So
this.
I'm gonna move this,
Cut it.
and we use that to
Imagine a wall.
the area some.
If I just stick my sword in.
Love the little tiny figures. I feel like 10-year-old Aaron would have been very happy with these tiny figures. figures. Little Polly Pocket size figures.
Yeah, it's actually should.
I can
Miniatures
talk
are
about all this shit.
Aaron, do you
Oh, I
want to
bet.
move it to
Oh
that
yeah,
side?
she does shit all the time. Nowadays I'm like, holy crap, that's such a great idea. Got better at building the shit than I am.
We got Talisman for our oldest son. The board game. I don't know if you played it.
No.
It's kind of D&D-esque.
Okay.
But board game friendly
Yeah.
for like
And like,
better visual.
yeah, he loves the little figures and stuff.
When I was a kid, there was a bunch of them old games that are like major collection pieces now.
Yeah.
Hero Quest?
Dragon Quest.
Hero Quest was one of them, Dragon Quest was another. There was also other ones like Battle Masters. I don't know if anybody ever played Battle Masters. It's a big,
Heard of it.
it was like a kid's version of Warhammer. This still costs an arm to like get its workshop, but
I think I still have that box that Kurt gave me of all the Dragon Quest stuff.
I
Like the
know.
old VHS.
oh yeah.
Quest
Dragon
VHS.
Strike.
I've moved
Yeah.
it from 4 different rooms in the
It was
house to
it was like a
renovate.
space bus type one.
It could be
I'm like, do
I
we?
don't know.
And he's like, I'm keeping
That could be
special.
It could be like a $500 VHS. I don't
Maybe
know.
we'll see
There's
this
no
after
such thing as
that.
a $500
There's no
VHS.
VHS.
You'd be surprised.
There was no VHS that was made to introduce people to the game and the game's concepts. So it was really something else actually. It's not over actually. Yes.
Was it?
I was gonna say.
What?
Because it's just like
Perfect.
incantation.
So you guys land up on top of the space there, and entering into this strange area. It looks like the rest of the sewer for the most part, except for one specific piece of decorum that stands out. And I can just actually put it on this, and I'll do that. There's that. Yeah. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Holy smokes.
As the camera pans against to show the strange thing behind you. There. Oh, the strange thing in front of you. It then pans backwards to show you the stranger thing behind you. This, at this point, has lowered down.
If you can find someone to
It's
purchase
worth
it for $65.
That's the one I have right there.
Okay, sell it for $65. Good luck.
1993. Wow. It's older than you.
You're a dick. It's alright, you laugh now. Wait till you're old and wrinkly.
Do you know what Alex says? He says, no, it's like men age like fine wines.
But do they? But
actually
to a
They take
certain
care of
point, I think
themselves.
when you hit like
If
60,
they take
it
care
starts
of
to go
themselves.
down real
They
quick.
do age better still. but-
Suddenly there's like back hair.
Yeah, that's what he says afterwards. I forgot about that.
I don't really like that, Alex.
Proud of himself too.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Holy smokes.
As the water pours into the area,
Strossus has pizzazz.
a
Yeah,
massive boat
stop.
comes floating in and docks.
Holy hand grenade!
On the Antioch.
Okay, quick.
We
break
quickly,
the.
we
break
quickly
the.
try to figure out if there's a way for us to sabotage this platform, disconnect it, maybe.
Does
break
anybody-
the dials?
So dagger, like, cut a rope
Can I stab
or the
my
chains,
sword
I guess.
into it or throw a crossbow?
I mean, from what you've been cited so far, you can easily just cut the ropes.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna do
just
that.
cut the
Cut the
rope.
ropes.
Okay.
Just-
So literally.
Done.
And that's that. You slash through them and they whip apart. The control box itself kind of vibrates as this occurs. You might imagine the gears spinning as the rope just rolls off. But a moment later, they feel empty of any sort of rope.
Alright.
The crane suddenly just
Gets in there. Okay. I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get through the window. I guess that you said was here. That's boarded up.
Okay.
Kick it.
You clamber over towards it with an athletics check. 12 or better.
20, that's with bonus.
20 with bonus?
Yeah.
No, that's not right. Sorry. You squeeze yourself into the window frame easily enough as you sit into it and you kind of push yourself in. You're sitting there and you kind of push against it, but it seems to be secured on the other side.
Okay.
They're not solid, but they are secure.
Okay. Do I see any other way of getting out of where I am, or would I have to climb like around the corner?
The bricks are large and loose enough, and there's enough foliage, you can easily climb over to where your friends are.
Okay. So just do that.
Yeah. If there's an entrance to the room, we'll see it.
Yeah, just in case there's enemies in there. Okay, I'll just clamber over to my companions then.
Okay. You guys hear a couple voices down the hall around the corner.
There it
You
is.
hear something echoing away. Conversation, maybe. Chanting, perhaps. You're not entirely sure.
X. What can we expect?
Oh god.
He listens intently for a moment as Richter simply stares at him. And Ix finally says,
There's a
It's just a
prayer. I suppose it's time for prayer. Good. You're praying for the Master's return, of course.
Higgs, what is this monument I see at the end of the hall?
It is a simple bit of reliquary master, the old master, found here and held upon. He tells some that we are responsible for its demise, but it is not true. In truth, it is sometimes shaven for bits of it. It is dragon bone, after all.
Oh. Sorry, Carver.
Dragon bone.
Carver, don't look.
Yeah, don't look at it.
I feel drawn. Is that your mother?
Too far.
Yeah, just too much. We all scour it, Baldur's. It's a crude joke.
I just kind of nudge him.
See, you are sweaty.
I'm very sweaty. Okay.
Do we see the boat docking?
You do.
Okay.
Absolutely see it come
They
floating
see
in.
us.
And no, they're not paying any attention.
We need to move the planets as we stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Good point,
Okay.
Tom. For once, your instincts are correct.
For once.
His instinct to hide are always correct.
Yeah. Single-handedly dealt with that spider for the past time.
Bravo.
Oh, touche. This is why I gave him the finger, because I know he'll get away.
So, ladies and germs, what's up?
Moving down the hallway?
Forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Left or right?
should we let Ix lead the way, or do we want Mr. Mittens to kind of peek around the corner?
Mittens kind of perks his ears up and then looks at you sidelong and then looks over towards you. And then gives a shrug, apathetically.
Yeah, he's not into it.
He's not going first.
I think I want to I'll walk with Mittens alongside this, and I'll have my is it dark? Can we see?
It is dark, but the steam torches that are illuminating this hall ahead cause a dramatic shadow to be cast off of the dragon head.
Do we see any doorways along the left or the right?
There's an opening in the hallway, and I want to say you can also see light pouring down from you assume torches down that hallway.
I'm gonna sneak over to this area and just kind of peek around the corner.
Okay? As
I'll
you
do the
peer
same
around
on the other.
corner, you easily see what seems to be a large double door,
Okay.
Large double door.
and on the other side of it, a single door.
Ooh, treasure?
Let's look that up.
I'll kind of look back at my companions and give the all clear.
And then we all kind of shuffle forward with that.
Does Aaliyah see anything?
Yeah, anything
Oh,
around
sorry,
the other
yes,
corner?
as you came towards there is
I don't like this one. How about hers? Sounds like a scary movie. I don't like scary
Viking
movies.
soundtrack.
So that sort of thing. The camera pulls back and shows the walled off area on one side. Actually, you know what? We'll do this faster.
Sounds like the music that people play on Halloween outside their house. I don't like that stuff. Freaks me out.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
I hate Halloween. You know that,
I know.
right?
That's that wall going up. You also see.
Long hallway, short hallway.
Actually, I think we should explore
I
that.
think we should, yeah. I think we should do the little short hallway first.
What's your sneak?
Sadly petting
I go
it.
in-
Yeah, I'm going to examine.
I go and tug on Aaliyah's arm, I think, and I say, Aaliyah, do you think we could just shoot at the boat?
I mean,
Yeah. I think that we could, but do we alert them that we're here if we've already... Is there a secondary... Does Ix know of any secondary way to get up here? Or have we stopped their path of travel?
Ix, as you look towards him, says,
The only way I know of is the crane. However, the master does have another method. He may simply park the boat.
So there's a way for him to come
Park the boat.
Park the boat?
Park.
To
So
try
will
dock
he-
it, he lifts it into the crevice up ahead.
Oh. God.
actually, we'll open this up. It's gonna be like this.
How much are we being paid again?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know, even if they do decide to dry dock, they still don't know that we're here.
So
At this
don't
point.
shoot the boat.
I mean, we could be prepared to shoot the boat while you guys...
just in case.
So this sort of thing. And then, as far as torches go,
Can you pray to this dragon skull then?
I'm going to examine the, my kindred. My
It's my favorite flame yet.
I'm going to have to touch the caress the skull and talk to us.
Do you caress many of your kin?
Just our death.
Do you make a habit?
Paying our respects.
It's like a dragon.
Do you always caress each other?
And I'm examining to see if there's anything hidden in the nose, the eyes, mouth.
You recognize him?
Trying to figure out.
Do you know him?
so as you dig around in there, you're not sure what to expect. You're not sure what you're gonna find, but you feel something not bone lodged up under in its mouth behind one of the teeth. It's literally, if you imagine some of the incisors where they meet with where the gum line would have been, there's something not bone wedged in there. You can feel. You could probably look in there if you really wanted.
Yeah.
Stick your head in it.
You see it, and it looks just like a big black piece of onyx, like a bit of stone that's just wedged in
Yeah, you're out.
there. You give it a moment, digging a claw in underneath it, you pull the chunk out, and a little chunk of obsidian comes free. As you look upon it, you can see it's pure obsidian. It's got a bit of translucency to it. The light refracting ever so darkly to give a strange purple glow inside the thing. And as you, I'm assuming, put it in a belt pouch or something like
Of
that.
course.
Camera pans against the lot of you as you see down, and there's a workbench, a bunch of old tapestries that are hanging on the wall. Volger suddenly begins to cough as he smells a few of the spores in the sewer.
Dust evil.
I spit.
As you look down the hall, you can see bins of some sort of stone material or something. You're not sure. You see some the workbench directly next to the corner, laden with large. You're not sure what petrified flesh. You want to say?
Choke on my own
You
spit.
can hear voices still chanting away down below, down the hall.
Do we want to check out these rooms
Itch
first?
looks over towards the left.
The storage space is on the left, and the bivvy.
Baby? Bathroom?
Really? I really need to take a shit.
Storage place.
Hey.
We are in a sanitary.
This shit.
We're in the sewer. You can kind of just do
He
it.
just looks at him and shakes his head.
I'll flip-
And then looks over towards the doorway. To be honest, there has been some talks before. And he suddenly disappears in through the doorway. So Richter heading in through the door. And disappears in, closing the door behind himself.
Following.
Never mind.
Oh, nice, very nice. Is it?
Yes.
Did you get Connors?
Yeah, from Marshalls.
Yeah.
That's the best place for shoes.
So, yeah,
Marshalls
unless you're
and
me.
Winners.
It's like,
Spend hours.
you can't choose anywhere. Well, again, yeah, so he disappears into that space.
Okay.
Let's go see this. Yeah.
Yeah, go to the storage.
Me and Tom start saying the same sentence, and then we look at each other and we're like, yeah, let's go check out the supply room. And
You hear a shout from in the bathroom.
Oh. Go check
You wouldn't
on
believe this! He's here.
Okay, I'll rush into the bathroom.
You come in towards the doorway as Sir Richter's standing there and he's got a wad of something in his hand, and as you look at him, he says, "They have toilet paper!" And then you see him disappear into, of all things, a fucking outhouse that you see stationed in this room.
what does he think this
And he
is?
disappears into the
Laundry
closet in
department.
this area. And as you look around, you can see a bunch of like laundry in that corner, and you see what is that? You're not actually sure what the hell that is. It looks like you're actually really not sure what the hell that is. It looks like just a pile of refuse that was something at one point is congealed into a massive nothing. If you imagine. If you stare at it for long enough, it almost looks like it crawls of its own volition, but it's not going anywhere. It's not moving. It's fine.
Okay, I was like, leave the fucking bathroom.
This place is just disgusting.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere near
Who's in there?
Sir Richter in the bathroom.
I was walking down the hallway and I kind of take a peek in, and I kind of look. Is the laundry clean? Does it look like there's anything we can use there?
It's actually a bunch of linens as you peer upon it. You see amidst them also robes, and as you're peering around in the darkness of this corner, you see there's a wash bucket over the side, and next to that, a small, actually a large jar full of a white powder.
Oh.
I'm
Laundry
intrigued by this
detergent?
white powder, and I want to go see if it's laundry detergent or something.
You've encountered washerwomen before, and it sure as shit is a royal form of soap, laundry soap.
I'm instantly not intrigued anymore, and I walk
Okay, fair enough.
and I head towards the supply
This is
room.
most definitely a bathroom.
Can we wear the robes as like camouflage? Disguise?
They
How many are there?
They are robes that if you look at them, they're red, satiny, and decorated with a few sigils.
Very cult.
One of which is a stylized S with a few abyssal crusts
Cultish.
through the S.
Cult test.
Alright.
Alright.
Maybe we grab a couple.
How many are there?
Yeah.
There's 3, and they're all medium-sized.
Sorry. You can hold them again.
If I look back at Ix, does it look similar to the one he's wearing?
Yes.
All right, let's grab.
Throw them on.
Who's gonna wear these?
I mean, like I'm committed to checking out the supply room.
Yeah,
Maybe there's more
I'll
rows
wait
in here, guys.
and see.
Okay.
I have pretty high stealth, so I can
Okay.
just hide.
So we're going to go into the supply room.
Yeah.
Just right here. Right?
Well, someone also grabbed
Well-
3 robes just in case.
Yeah, we'll bring them with us, but no one will put them on yet.
Okay.
Just kind of plop them outside the door.
You're gonna make them dirty? Why?
Okay, so we're all going to the supply room.
So, are you guys putting the robes on?
No, I'm not putting one on yet.
Yeah, no, I already left the room when they grabbed them off the whatever they call laundry room.
Okay.
Just
So I
leaving
open
them
the door to
outside
the
the door for
supply.
access.
Alright.
Okay.
As you head over towards the supply room, to your chagrin, the door is locked. There's a simple locking mechanism.
No!
We don't have a
None of us have
Sir, curse you, foul.
These doors keep getting us, the best of us, everyone.
Seriously,
Yeah,
somebody
you
needs
guys
to.
know
No.
Does it look like I could break the door?
Are we kicking them in
it's
again?
a fairly robust door.
Curses!
Foiled again, yeah.
Doors, man. Does it
I
look
have to
like
learn now.
Yeah, is there
Do
any,
you have
like,
anything that can go through?
is there a padlock? Is there a...
There's a locking mechanism built right into the doors. It looks like they just latch on the inside. You know, it's a really simple door lock.
And just
I
try
take no-
sliding and
Go ahead.
Stab it with a dagger.
I was gonna just, I got a little small knife. I was gonna just try and slide it through it and go.
So you guys watch as Tom looks at it for a moment, and then
Thank you, we appreciate it. Clearly, that would have been the end of that.
it's got a locking mechanism. It's a bar between the two.
It's like one of those gate locks for your backyard.
You just like.
Totally secure.
Guys, this is the turning point. We can get through doors now.
Any door.
Yeah, any door.
Dagger of
Just
luck.
dagger
Don't
it.
have to kick it.
Yeah.
Must be magic.
4 turns later,
Yeah, maybe none of us saw how it happened.
fully rolling initiative to get
Yeah.
through doors.
Tom, I thought you were a wizard.
He is a wizard, Harry.
Never gets it. Oh yeah, we never
Oh,
expected that.
more bric-a-brac.
We didn't really have time.
You know what? As you glanced over towards it, you saw that it was polished sheet shale. You don't know much about homes and construction and whatnot. You can see that it's material that was meant for rich houses.
Because I never had a home.
So this is like a rich person cult.
You immediately went really sad.
This is the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah, I was rich.
Or so they say.
Well, I was rich. I know this is expensive shit.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. You were rich. You do know you're
Rich. Unless
and then
you
you ran away. Which is very wise, but dumb.
but dumb. Like really dumb, but really wise, and took forever. We were like, why?
to the woods. Oh shit! I should have done that. See, I was born in nobility, but I was a bastard, so. Bullet.
Ooh.
Last bullet.
Wait, I'm going for that treasure
Is that a
chest.
keg?
Several.
Yes.
Ooh, some water.
No.
Gotta fill up our canteens. We haven't in a while.
True. Probably not much fresh water in the sewage.
I mean, probably not.
Yeah, we can all use a drink of water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are we all? We're all in here.
Yeah. We all have been.
I'm gonna point at these kegs.
Oh, what am I missing? I feel like
Chairs.
Just old storage.
Nice.
Is there any weapons that are better than short swords?
Magical short swords.
Good point.
I'm thinking like anything that I can do like 2-hand weapons with.
Sorry, there's one other thing I'm gonna do here. I don't know if this will work.
It's like it's a monster.
No.
This is where you all die.
You're more awake that worked.
I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You
work.
didn't fall down.
No, I haven't.
It looks really fun.
There.
Got it.
I was gonna say, I was like, what game did we
I'll
purchase
show you.
now?
You would like it.
Sure it would. Says that every time he gets a new game. You would like it, I
Alright,
promise.
understand.
No, I wouldn't.
Entering upon the search chamber, Hicks comes in close. He comes into the room with you guys. What's your cat do?
Mittens is in there with us. For sure.
Or is he next to you?
Oh, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm inside the room.
We're all furiously looting.
No one's paying
entering upon the
attention to
space,
anybody else.
You can see several boxes in the corner. You see some bric-a-brac, a loose length of pipe, large glass thing. You're not really sure. It's metal at both ends. You know you've seen these before, and you have a flash of memory that you're pretty sure you saw these in the previous space, the electrical space, although you didn't interact with any. As you look at the weapons rack, you can see that there's a bunch of varied things.
There's a couple javelins, a couple spears. There's a warhammer, a pair of longswords, and a pile of daggers actually at the bottom, just kind of littered at the bottom of the rack. And there's a bunch of old chairs there. As Tom zeroes in on the two chests at the back of the chamber, one of them jumps in. No, I'm kidding. You come towards the two of them. They are not dust laden or any. Sorry, they are somewhat dust laden, but they have clearly been used recently. And as you come towards the one, you can see it's. You can easily see that the one in front is unlocked, and the one in behind is locked. Or the one has a padlock that sits open, and the one behind it has a locked padlock. Behind you, there's also a shelf that is laden with a range of strange, petrified things. And looking upon it, it's bits of skin, flesh, bone, fuck knows what. Finally, the three tanks, the three kegs on the stands, you can see one of them has imprinted on the side. Recognize the name, say it's, what was his name? Sanford and Sons Winery. And so you can see that it's a fine wine keg. The other two, the one dripping away seems to be a clear fluid that odorless, colorless, you assume it to be water. The one next to it is not dripping and has no markings on it.
I'm gonna take a swig of the wine.
And I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. And
After or before he takes a swig of the wine?
During.
As you reach out, you hear a loud screech from down below as something attempts to happen, and you're not sure what's just happened. Oh, sorry. Are you still over at the statue?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, as you're situated there, you can hear footsteps coming along the hallway.
Stay with the
And
group.
you see a shadow start to form against. Actually, you wouldn't for the torch placements, but you see a single form figure walk around and walk up the hallway.
Duck out of the way.
Okay. You quickly dive into the corner here. Pressing your back up against the wall, you hear the footsteps come to a point, and then you hear a door, a something, slide open, and a moment later slide closed. Peering around the corner, the body has disappeared.
Is that where you went, Voldros, in that room? Well, you couldn't get in.
I was gonna go in there. Like, glad I didn't.
Okay. Alright.
There's something blocking my way.
I'll just kind of keep an eye in that hallway while my friends investigate the storage room.
Hearing them rummaging about, as you're situated watching around the corner, the camera pans against you guys again as you flash Detect Magic up. Passing it around the chamber, you see upon the chest that there is something assuredly glowing from within that back one, and something glowing from this one too. Hurrah! The one that's not locked. You look over towards the crates and you can see a little bit of faint glow coming from a few of the boxes.
Okay.
This is me and the keg.
I'm gonna pop open that unlocked chest and see what's in there.
Rummaging about for a moment, you come to the point where there's a cloak nestled at the bottom of the chest. And the cloak itself, while a full-length unit at first, as you pick it up, slowly begins to recede and shrink down to your size.
I was gonna say not full length. It's like a blankie.
He's like,
Can't lift it all the way.
Tuck that into my backpack for later.
You do so. As you peer back down into the chest, you can see that there's a broken sword in the bottom of the chest. There's a hilt and a length of metal. Looks like it could connect to it as the blade. There's a length. Sorry. Length of metal in an odd shape. So it's instead of the traditional point, diamond point. This one comes off at a simple. It comes off at a double point.
It's like a diamond.
One of these.
No,
Oh,
double
like a
point.
cleaver.
Thank you. Then that goes near the hilt over here.
We know.
Art. You're good at a teacher.
Can you carry that? Or is it entire legal?
So the cleaver blade is about 3 feet in length.
Damn. Nope.
I guess, okay, I'm gonna come over here.
There's
Check on the
a
Tom's
broken sword in here if someone wants. garbage thing.
I want to say it does have its tang. Sorry, I should say.
Okay, I'll throw it in my backpack
Alright.
to carry. Who knows?
As you take it out, as you pick it up and take it out, it seems to kind of hum for a moment, but it doesn't really do anything else. Sorry, as you were.
There's something magic in those boxes there, as well as in this second chest, if we can get into it.
So at this point, there's a loud screech, and you hear something whirring away as metal grinds on metal, something horribly loud and terrible sounding, before it suddenly ceases, and you hear loud cussing echoing away from the tunnels.
Oh, did they just
Sounds
try
like
the
they found out
crane?
the crane is
Yeah.
malfunctioning. At that point, I'm just gonna take a swing at the chest and try and break it open.
Okay, you do so. The crates bust apart as they do so into several smithereens from their somewhat waterlogged nature sitting here in this moist actually, they're sitting in good storage. You smash through the one easily enough as you hack down into it. The lid just busts in half, and the edge of its slats break apart. As you reveal inside, it's straw-filled, and a glass bottle breaks under your blade as a red viscous goop splashes out and seeps down the edge of the box. As you look into the box, the rest of the hay that is laden about reveals a few other bottles glinting within the box.
That's a good sign.
Whoops.
Nobody needed healing
Sorry
it.
about that, Tom.
We could have just tried the chest. We could have just opened these boxes.
I thought you said it was locked.
The box, not like a crate.
Ah.
So you want to you take out the bottles?
Yeah.
Of the 6, one being broken, you have 5 that you can give a shake, and with a smell, you can recognize the potency to be 2d4 plus 2 for 5 health potions.
Everyone want to take one?
Yeah.
Scan them around.
Yes, please. Gimme.
Is that a minor potion?
It's just a regular potion of healing.
Red lava.
And this be quite a thing.
So this chest is still locked then?
Yeah, there's some magic in there.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I take a look at the weapons rack and I tuck a couple daggers into my tall boots and I just tuck them in there and I kind of look around the room and see if there's any arrows maybe.
Looking around for a moment, you don't see any sort of ranged anything here. To your surprise and dismay.
okay.
Well, I still tuck the daggers in anyways and I take, I don't know.
There's plentiful. There's like 10 daggers here just littered.
I
It's
start
various.
ridiculously, comically trying to put daggers on me. Because I'm getting low on arrows and I just want to have thrown things. So I like tuck
Fair
a
enough,
couple
yeah.
into my boots, a couple into like a belt loop.
Not like a little bad little here.
Yeah, I have like a hair elastic, I tuck a dagger here.
Alright, that's fine.
So I just 6. I've decided.
That's fine. You're going to probably figure out. You got a belt and whatnot too.
Yeah,
I'm just imagining how many you can. I've seen a there's a gun safety video where a 10-year-old boy pulls 27 guns out of his clothes. So I think you can store 10 daggers. It's okay. It's fine. You can take all 10.
Wait, don't take all 10.
So-
I take 6 because I look over at Aaliyah and
There's some long
I kind of like
She's clearly already taken majority of them, so I'll just take
by offering him.
There's 4.
Yeah, I'm like, no, take more.
Yes, yeah.
Like at the dinner table. No, take more daggers, honey.
Tom,
Yeah, I'll fill it
oh,
up.
now you want me to smash the chest. God damn it. I'm not
He
crazy.
said get it open, not
Alright, I'll take a swing at the locked chest since I hit the wrong crate.
Okay. You take a mighty swing at the chest, which is actually quite secure, so I'm gonna need an attack roll and damage on this.
Okay.
Oh, right. I was, yeah. You were going to take them all. I was like, damn.
11 damage.
11 damage. Perfect stuff. You smash in through the top easily enough, bending and breaking in to the top wards of the chest. The lid is smashed apart, but you wouldn't say it's open so much, so you can start peeling away the wood and looking inside the chest.
Okay.
Carver suddenly hears a slide of some sort, and as you hear around the corner, which I'm assuming you
Coming
do,
back out.
Obviously.
you see the form figure walk out once again from the wall, turn around, and slide the wall back into place.
Got a muscly butt.
And then walk down the way, turn right, and the machine might walk into the space beyond.
Okay. Mentally noted to tell the rest of the crew once they're done beating up the chests.
As we're looking to the chest, I'm gonna turn back to Ix and I'm gonna be like, Ix, search that bookshelf for anything of use.
He looks it over for a moment,
Master, of course.
and heads towards it. He will roll investigation. 15 plus. So with a lot, actually, he looks it over and says,
There are petrified bits of sampled peoples, sir.
Yeah, we don't really want that.
You want that?
Do you want that?
We could bring, if they're noble people, we can bring them back.
But they're oh, I guess.
Maybe they want their people.
"It's true."
Alright, load it up, I guess.
Probably not. Oh, they probably killed
They
like.
might pay us a lot of money if we bring back their loved ones.
Oh, really?
But what if they accuse us of killing them?
I'll tell.
legality on selling people back parts of their loved ones?
Well, the truth is, I mean, the plan's sound. If you go and get them resurrected, and then sell the people that, well, yeah, you sell them. You're selling them the opportunity to resurrect their loved ones.
Yes.
Which sounds illegal.
I'll just turn around on
Do we have
it.
to? Can we? Well, I'm lawful good. Can we just give them back?
I mean, it depends
Do
on
we have
what
to
kind
sell
of
them?
person you
Okay,
are.
exactly.
You're right. You're right.
Can we just
Okay.
give them
we'll
back?
give them back, and if they give us a reward, they give us a reward.
Who wants to carry dead bits?
Ix, grab the dead
Tom's
people.
already got a dead bit in his backpack.
Very much alive. Very much alive.
Could be a dead
Yeah,
bit.
he's alive.
Yes.
He's alive.
Don't be flashing your fingers around at us.
This chest and find that last magic item.
Alright.
And I'll instruct Ix to pick up the dead bits.
Oh yeah, make him carry them.
Drunk, desiccated.
Yeah.
He won't mind. He's
Sounds
Digging
gross.
around inside the chest, you see that there's a bunch of clothes, a leather suit of armor with a bunch of etchings down the side that is glowing with an evocation magic. Moreover, there's a pair of short swords and a pair of boots at the bottom of the chest. Finally, nestled against the side, you see a bag that is glowing with an odd transmutation magic.
We have short swords.
Are all the items glowing?
All the aforementioned items. Otherwise, it's a bunch of, there's pants, there's shirts, there's scarves and socks.
There's some armor and some sort of long dagger of some sort, and some boots for everyone in here. I'm gonna need to investigate what this bag is further.
Okay. So as you grab a hold of the bag and you open it up, you see into a black space.
Ooh. Put it all in there.
We can put the body prints.
You immediately recognize the bag of holding.
For
It is a fairly,
all the
it is a fairly common magic item.
He does carry a lot of things.
True.
I'm
Like I'm feeling bad for the little
Let
black
me
friend
know
that
that the
just.
master has given out the bag of holding.
Okay, put everything in this room in the bag.
Quick now, just.
But like even the crates, like everything. Put her in.
It's a logical risk.
Yeah.
We put it with dead bodies in there.
Yes.
I mean, we might as well.
I think
We
that's a
can
good
hire
idea.
They're not, hold on, they're not dead bodies.
They're pieces of
They're
dead
like
bodies.
pieces. They're like skin graft chunks and bone chunks.
Me and Aaliyah lift up
These
the.
are someone's scalp
Yeah.
and shit.
Like,
It's disgusting. It's all. and they're all
We might as well just load up all the rest of the
You touch it, they
tools
kinda
and the.
crumble at the edges.
Ooh, put the wine keg in it.
Who's taking
Yeah.
it?
Well, obviously, we're not leaving that behind.
We put the
What about
wine
this thing?
cask in there.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the wine in.
Yeah.
The wine?
Yeah, we're putting the wine barrel in the
So,
wine.
I want to say, what is it? It's 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet that you have in the space. It's 10 foot cube by 10 foot cube.
I'll take the barrel. Like,
The barrel is
3 by
3
can
feet by
fit.
like 2.5.
I'm not saying it can't fit.
Takes up a lot of space though.
Actually, no, hang on.
No, 10 foot by 10
sorry,
foot by 10 foot.
it won't actually fit into the bag. The bag mouth
Oh, it
is
isn't.
big enough.
Can we fit this?
Let me know.
Can we just pour the wine in
Let
it?
me give me a moment.
Oh,
Hang on.
it's a 2 feet. Yeah, no, we can't put
Oh yeah, it won't fit. Oh yeah, I want to check what that other liquid is.
Pour
Though.
it inside.
So, do the boots appear magical?
Oh wait, what's the glass bullet?
2 feet in diameter. Yeah.
Okay.
2 feet in diameter, roughly 4 feet deep when you just hold it.
Yeah, like,
So it looks like a big bag, but when you rucksack style, but it's not gonna reach around.
Alright, well, you guys.
Well,
need
I'm
to
gonna
decide
take
who
a
wants the
I'm gonna
leather
take a
on.
pair of socks. 'Cause my
Boots?
feet are cold. It's horrible. Yeah, it's
They are
cold.
woolen
And then-
and of a very fine quality. As you know that they've got an eel skin woven in with the wool.
Yeah, my feet are always cold.
Um,
And it's like
Your feet dry.
the socks.
do you also look at the.
I'll take a pair of boots as well.
Okay.
They're
Are they
magical.
nice boots?
They are especially odd boots. They are nice, but they seem strangely functional. And as you put them on, you realize that they've given you about an inch lift.
All right,
That
I'll
was
take
like
it.
the ones I found.
I'll take it.
I kind of peered in because I thought I
Take a
heard
pair
him
of
say that there were
socks.
short swords in there.
There are a pair of short swords, each of them in this leather scabbard
Socks are
with
not
a bunch of inscriptions on the
Socks are
side
not.
of some fine fashion.
Oh.
You don't recognize the name in, you speak Elven, and you read Red Elven, so you don't recognize the name Mellistrum, but the way that it's spelled out, you recognize it to be obviously a blacksmith's filigree, some stamp of quality. Looking upon each of the short swords, each of them has a blue sapphire encrusted in the hilt. Very simple and elegant design.
Sorry, do I know what type of boots these are? Or are these just regular gear boots? Or if I happen to find, I don't know, boots of elven kind? Or something along said type?
Or like boots of human height.
Damn. Fun.
So they give you a 2-inch lift in the heel, and they're smooth topped. They are also waterproof, from what you can tell, and they're ridged at the bottom. Basically, you found hiking boots.
Oh, nice.
I mean, feet are important.
So I think to myself that my short swords, they've seen better days, and I unstrap that one. Like, no hard feelings with those, and I put the nice new
They
leather
are a
on.
matching pair.
And I like that. Like
You take them out of the scabbard.
I do, and I expect
One
it.
is covered in blood. The other is pristine.
Ooh.
I think to myself, that means it works.
It's tested!
Quality assurance.
Right? With that said,
What's this thing?
a length of pipe and a strange glass cylinder.
I feel like we should take the glass cylinder.
What was the elfin name?
Illustrum. It's just a accident, probably. I don't know
you
how
actually
old
fit in
these
there?
swords are.
Is it the same stats? Like,
Oh, sorry. So picking them up and giving them a look back and forth, you're surprised to see a little warp in the space as you slash. You realize that these are assuredly magical +1 short swords.
Ooh.
There you
I
go.
don't know who named them, but they're creative.
So seeing as nothing else appears to be cursed, I'm gonna put the cloak on and feeling brave.
how about you didn't do it?
You were whisked away to the abyss? No.
To the void.
As you wrap it around and over your shoulders, it seems to hug you at the shoulders and then slowly start to choke you. No, I'm kidding. But it slowly hugs you, and as it form fits, the cloak of it seems to wrap ever so perfectly. And You feel strangely safe in the embrace of this cloak. As your AC goes up by 1 for a cloak of protection.
So I kind of look in, and I remember that Carver's been really nice to Mittens, and I kind of look through and see if anything that I can give to him.
Woo.
I mean, your eyes glance over towards the first chest, and you think of the cleaver. You look towards the bag that. No, sorry, the bag. What is? No, the short shorts, the leather armor, the boots,
Oh yeah, the leather armor. Who's taking that?
and who's taking the leather armor?
You choose the leather armor.
No, I
But
have.
aside from the,
Well, I have
aside from
studded
the
leather.
cleaver, you don't think of anything else.
I'm gonna walk over to Carver.
You can
Well,
take-
actually, he's
But you
around.
can take the.
You can take the leather armor.
I wear mail.
I just got. Oh.
It's between you.
What do you have?
Well, last round I got studded armor.
I
2
look
rounds
at-
ago.
I look at her studded armor and I'm like, oh, mine needs a little upgrade. But then I also look down that I'm packed with daggers. So like, I start.
I'll
quickly,
understand.
I start quickly taking the daggers off and then putting on the new armor.
And then putting
And
the
then putting all
daggers back in.
Okay, fair enough. While this montage is occurring, sorry, are you guys doing anything else with? What was the first? There was the cleaver, and there was one other thing that I gave you guys.
I'm gonna push the cleaver in the bag.
Go.
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
grabbed
do
it, but I'll-
Carver. He picked it up. You
I
don't get
picked
to
it up.
Tom wants it
Because you
all.
can carry it, remember? But then I can give it to you if you want to throw the bag.
I thought we needed to get it fixed somewhere.
Yeah, it's no use right now. It's broken.
It's broken, right? This cleaver?
I thought he said we
Yeah.
just
No,
pop
so
it in.
the cleaver is literally a blade, and there's a hilt in there.
Oh, it's a hilt.
Did you guys not see? And he said, and the thing's attached.
Okay, so I'm gonna like. Well,
She
well,
made it.
Clearly
the
they
tang
were
is still
not.
on it. It's not like a
Yeah.
broken blade.
well,
Okay,
Whiskers
okay.
is getting dressed and stuff. I'm gonna kind of look at the cleaver and like, kind of like.
It slides in easily enough. You know enough about this to know that it needs a cotter through the handle. So how
Don't
you
we have
take
a
the
thread?
handle apart, you're not quite sure, but usually the pommel unscrews.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the end of the.
Screw the ball.
Here, Tom. From afar, and I go.
You're a fighter. Tom doesn't know anything about blades. He's a wizard. Well, she might. He might have studied. Yeah, fair
So-
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I unscrew the pommel. After
Alright.
fumbling around and take out the thing, throw the pin in.
Okay, fair enough. You take apart the handle with a intelligence check.
Oh.
You can use insight if you like,
Oh,
if you have it. Is that? Hang on. Is that intelligence? That's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Mine. We're going with intelligence, so we'll go investigation. Take it slow. Just take
investigation.
it slow.
Okay.
Do I feel anything when I get
I rolled a
my
3.
leather on?
He unscrews it and then stares at you. And sorry, what was that?
Do I notice anything about this leather armor?
As you put it up,
just that
sorry,
it's clean.
as you finish, well, is that? As you finish strapping it down, you kind of look at yourself. Seems to make your butt look great. It grips
those
your thighs
daggers.
ever so nicely. You can still move your knees ever so easily.
Shiny.
And as you kind of do one of these, it feels really light, like a second skin, and you have +1 armor.
Sweet.
Can I also investigate the hilt, how it goes back together?
So, throw me intelligence.
11.
Okay, so you managed to get the thing apart, and you're looking at it. Okay, this is where the pin goes. You take it out, and you guys kind of like put the blade onto it, and you put the pin in, and you're like, all right, how do we reverse of disassembly? Roll intelligence.
Since we're doing this together, can we both roll?
You know what? I'm down with this.
Okay.
Team effort.
We're both like.
This is the dice gauntlet. You got a sword, man.
What'd you get?
9.
I got a 19.
Terrific stuff. As he's about to put the thingamabob in the doohickey, you're like, no. It goes in the thingamajig, and you're like, oh yeah, of course. So with that said, you guys get the hole in the sword finally put back together.
Oh, that was a task.
You've caught a blade in a hilt now.
There you
It
go.
is a functional sword, and it's actually quite solid. Almost like it was made for this.
Well, I'm gonna leave the room now, and as I'm leaving, I'm gonna instruct Ix to give Alex the pieces of corpses,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go straight to Carver because I see him over here, and I'm gonna present the sword to him like this.
Voldris appears and demonstrates a massive fuck you sword.
I'm gonna.
Alright, well, I'll gently take it out of his hands, give an approving nod, and I will slowly look at the sword as I unsheath it and swing it around a bit. You can see how the weight holds up in my hand.
It's weighted towards the end for a slashing attack, and it has menacing points upon it. You're not sure how you're going to store it, whether to just hang it off yourself somewhere, but otherwise, it does 1d10, versatile for a d12. So that is to say, you can swing it one-handed, or you can double-hand it for a d12's damage.
Okie dokie. That is an improvement.
My chair's spinning.
Once everyone else appears with the bag of holding, which I don't know about, I will put my warhammer inside that.
I'm gonna dutifully go up to the shelf, let Hicks load up body parts, and I'm gonna throw Voldros's pinky in with the rest of them.
Throw the rest of Voldros's what now?
My pinky that I cut. Or my string.
You know, so all the body parts are
Do
together.
you distinguish it in any way, or you just tuck?
I
Just a
think we
finger.
wrapped it up.
I
Do
think
we know that? Are we gonna have to resurrect a whole bunch of people to find out it's him?
All the body parts get thrown in.
Somebody doesn't die.
I mean, I think it's
It's gonna be
the
an
only.
expensive journey.
I think it's the only.
nobleman, and they'll resurrect me for free.
I think it's the only pinky. It was like flesh bits.
Concept.
Yeah,
I think it's the only pinky.
Yeah, it's the
But
only
then,
finger.
sure. So I also leave the room as well.
Yeah. We're gonna
Head out.
head on down there.
Okay, let's go find out what's actually happening. A cleaver.
So it doesn't actually exist. So
Okay.
it is a cleaver. A cleaver.
Okay, I'll exist it somehow.
Will exist in to be.
Yes.
Just based off the longsword, really, and then it's a D10, D12 instead of D8, D10.
Alrighty.
Items, can't you?
Sorry, did I say 3 feet? I suppose I should say it's a 4-foot blade.
Damn.
Yeah, that seems like you're the only person. That
Yeah.
Well, 4-foot, no, 3-foot blade. Yeah, it would be a 3-foot blade for a longsword.
I mean, my inch
I'm like
lift
only
helps,
5.
but not that much.
My goodness, I got into such an argument last night about the length of a javelin. I was trying to say that a javelin was 8 feet. And I was saying,
Huge.
That is huge. How would anybody, because you can carry a quiver of javelins, but how do you carry a full of 8-foot javelin? Yeah,
Well, they'd like hit the ground, or they'd be like 3
Right? And
feet
you,
above
like,
your
even if you
head.
haven't been carrying
Yeah.
it,
Right, I'm getting through a doorway.
flagpole that just
Just
side.
sitting everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're going downstairs, it's just plain.
You're
Like
one of those
through
trains in the
doorways,
city
you're
with
like
a wire
sideways
connection,
going
yeah.
through.
No, that's
Yeah.
too tall.
8 feet.
So I looked it up anyway. I looked it up too. And you
6
search
and a half.
military javelin. It says 4 feet. Or no, sorry. What was it?
4 feet. That sounds
Hang on,
awful.
4 feet. I know it still sounds like a lot. Hang on, military javelin.
Was that your 1 foot, 2
Oh, this is
foot,
hilarious.
5
I'm
foot?
getting all of the,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
yeah.
Did you really pee that fast? Yeah. Holy, dude.
Unload the tank.
A nice little pot of plants in there. And,
This morning the kids are eating their breakfast. Cody pees with the door open, and all I can hear is David.
And
Meow!
then the javelin is almost 9 feet long.
An Olympic javelin, totally. But like a war javelin.
That was a
Yeah.
lot.
It was. I know that's why he
I was like,
acknowledged it.
whoa.
David was like,
This is
yeah.
still peeing for a while with a lot of people who always have difficulty with how long the thing should be.
I feel like there's a definitive answer.
There
Yeah,
was last
I'm
night.
sure.
I'm doing a Google now, and do you think I can find it? Fuck no.
Always.
So bizarre. I'll have to look at my search history later. I swear to God, there was an actual. This is the answer. But in any event,
Not 8 feet is the answer.
not 8 feet is yeah, totally the answer. I mean, in the Olympics,
8
yes,
feet.
fine. It's an Olympic javelin. It's literally a spear that fucking thing. Anyhow, so you guys assemble back in the hallway, and you can hear something as you all come in. However, you hear just as they're coming upon is a scraping noise down the hall. A loud scraping noise, something vicious, something intentional, something large. Oh, you don't need anybody. Well, yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say you can hear it clear and easily. It's very loud and
Still in the
echoing.
shitter?
but there's still a problem there.
Fixated on his toilet paper.
He's like trying to get it all in his
glad
backpack.
Shoving all his pockets with toilet paper.
He's
He
gonna
just
come out like a
he's
Michelin
one of
man.
those, eh? He's a thief. Oh no, he's a toilet paper thief.
What about the robes? Wait.
It's like quarantine could happen. I might
That's right.
come take it where I can get.
There's a shortage of
Hey,
them.
hey, hey. So, as it were, you hear the scraping, like I was saying, you hear this loud scraping coming from down the hall, echoing from around the corner, easily resonating all around and filling your ears to the brim.
I'm gonna quickly slip on one of the robes, if that's okay. Do I have enough time to do that?
Oh yeah, the
What now,
robe.
the ropes?
Slip one of those robes on, like over my head.
Oh, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Meanwhile, the door opens up, Sir Richter comes out. He's got a bit of toilet paper stuck to his foot. He makes his way out. He's buckling himself up. Hey! Been a while since the man's had such comfort. Oh, is it something else, eh?
Alrighty.
So with that said, he looks around. What does everybody do then? And he looks down the hall. What's up? I'm going through Rocket. And then he looks at you and looks around and realizes he kind of goes sidelong with everybody else, taking a stealthy position. Yes, indeed.
Ix, what is that sound?
I'll fill them in. There's a secret door around the corner.
Master is harking this vessel.
Alrighty. We thought.
Perhaps we should let him park, and then we can follow him to his chambers.
Ix suddenly just shatters his teeth.
You're certainly brave, Master.
I feel like we shouldn't let him get to all his stuff.
That'll give me
Yeah.
advantage, right?
I feel like he'll have like things.
Is this truly the way to go then? Why not simply assault him here and now?
I vote here now.
What would be our vantage point? Would it only be there? Like, how would we?
Where will he dock? Where
From
will
what
he?
you can tell, there's something down here.
Okay.
You think it might be over here, but that wouldn't make sense. The ship was over here, so it must be over here.
Okay, so we have to
Simple as
make
that. You could always peer over there. You can always take a look.
Yeah, I'll just go back and kind of peer around the corner and see if there's any sign of them or.
Are we certain we want to fight?
And down on the ground, you see a single figure glowing in the darkness as he simply has a metal fist up, and it's shaking violently, vibrating, as you see him focused upon the form of the vessel, as he finally just and
So he like.
at which point he simply does one of these and steps out like motherfucking Jesus and floats his
Not
ass
just
up.
Jesus, motherfucking Jesus.
Quickly,
Yeah.
don the robes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Should have done a lot.
Pour some oil on them.
Whiskers, Leah, I would suggest you take these robes and put them on.
But I can hide. I feel like we should give them to the people that are gonna be.
No one else.
Getting-
Fit anybody else.
Or if we could fit Richter. What do we want him there? Is he
Are you
gonna
good at hiding?
Just because we don't need to be right in the. No, it's only medium.
You're big, you're large, you're thick.
Be like a tunic. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I might as well put on one of the robes that Valdros has given us, in case we need to like hide or be inconspicuous.
Down the hall, you see a single robed figure make his way walking along. You can't have her hands along with them as your eyes almost can't believe what they see, but a strange red skinned figure with horns sticking from his head, carrying the shield over his shoulder and the blade at his side. With a grin on his face and his eyes glowing yellows, walking in next to the robed figure, you see forth, and your eyes almost don't believe it, but you're seeing a devil, a demon, something not of this earth,
Baby
not of
motherfucking
Pharrell,
Jesus.
not of Beirut. As it walks alongside the robed figure, and then the cloaked figure floats down in position, and you hear the voices echo murmuring from down below. You can just barely hear them with your 14.
Master,
To which you assume Strocius simply says,
hello, you see.
I was like, what?
and he steps forward as Ix
It's true.
as the camera pulls back, the ordered figure simply stands nearby as any guard should, stoically waiting for his master's passage. You watch as Strocius makes his way slowly. What are you doing? You can interrupt anytime.
I think Sir Victor's gonna take the third
Simply
row.
shoots you across on the shoulder.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. There's quite a few of them. And they have a devil kingdom club.
I think I hand Sir Richter my robe and see if he wants to put it on.
He looks towards it. And then he realizes we're proposing and no one's thought. And he takes it from you. He slowly starts to put it over his head and get it on.
Does it hinder her arrows?
Oh, yeah.
She has it on.
100%.
Oh, okay. I'm taking it off then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not wearing
You're
it.
not putting it on.
5 experience.
Ooh.
Who else? Ix. If we were to interrupt right now, as disguised as cultists, would they recognize us? Do they have a way?
Stroshus knows all his millions. Were I to show my face, he would recognize me because what? I deserve it.
No, don't say that. You're a good man.
Man? Thing?
Man.
Man?
And you
All right.
deserve a promotion this day.
His eyes light up at this, and he doesn't say anything.
Okay, we gotta start making our way. We gotta.
I'm gonna realize the robe is pretty much useless at this point. I'm gonna just
Yeah, if he knows
whip
who
it
we
off.
are.
Dramatically, very dramatically. Throw it on the floor, and then I'm gonna take my Warsong blade and dunk it in the torch next to me, light it on fire.
Okay. It immediately reacts, and then takes on a small blue flame that coats around it.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna look at my companions and nod.
Not really have.
Yeah, so.
I'm just letting you know I'm ready.
I mean, we don't really. We cut this, so we can't go back that way.
Oh yeah, and I was over here.
Totally.
So, but do they see us now?
I don't.
No,
think
I
so.
think we're still hidden, but we don't really have an option to go back since we
Do we
cut
want to
the.
fight all of them? Can we take them all?
I mean,
we've
there's.
never been a stealthy group.
Yeah, we've.
Ix comes towards you.
Master, there is the chance that the old master may seek the path and alleviate himself in his gods.
That's not the battle.
That's a shit out.
We just wait.
Lessons.
Just wait underneath the laundry.
So we can attack now or try and
I feel like we should wait.
assassinate him in the back.
Perhaps we should thin the herd.
Does he recognize the people who baits him?
I mean, I'm hoping he
Would I
baits
ask if,
himself.
does I ask if who baits him? Like, would he recognize people?
This
You go get on in.
The old master. He usually has them rubbed out with his bitches.
What is
Yeah, I'm not as bitches.
Okay, maybe we. I don't know.
I propose we wait
Start
for
creeping.
Strokes.
I feel like we need to, they need to,
Move
yeah.
out of the way.
And
So
then
It's too much.
we thin the herd.
maybe we try to follow along, creep along this wall, and go into this hidden door. No,
Yeah,
it's
use
loud.
stealth and hide behind things.
Pretty loud.
Was it loud?
Not all the way.
So as you guys are deliberating, these guys all make their way off.
Yeah.
These guys stick around right here. As you see this guy come in and
Less people.
Yeah, even if it's half when we just stealthily try to.
2 to 1 us.
This guy comes walking along carrying the boss
Ooh.
from the ship. And the camera pulls back. Strocius and his coterie vanish. This guy's fucked off with them. He's gone.
Okay, in we go. That's more than doable.
And these guys are left behind.
He's got a big chest.
Ooh, Tom! Woo, he's got a chest!
Person perfect.
Right.
I kind of glance around the group and I say, "Is everyone ready?"
Yeah.
I'll draw the
Ready.
We want to draw the guards to us.
I feel like
Fear
we should
not.
be as
Like, we could
as
throw-
as quiet and sneaky as we because they can't be far.
We could throw something, and when they come across the side, we pull them like in.
True.
Let
One at
me-
a time.
What if I go around here and I break that window open and make a big racket in this room to draw them into that room?
You don't know what's in that.
But we don't know what's in that room,
But
and
it's
they.
gonna come out if they hear the fighting, whatever it is.
We're gonna call for Strokes.
Can we see what direction
Sure,
they're
sure.
facing?
They are facing in such direction and they're conversing.
Okay. Well, we could always just kind of surround them, like if we hide behind and hold them.
Okay, definitely.
Wait. I'm gonna look at Sir Richter.
Yes, boy.
Sir Richter,
Yes, boy.
you're comfortable in those robes, correct?
Not in the slightest.
Good. I have a proposition.
Let me hear it then.
Perhaps if you were to suggest the privy was clogged, we could get their attention and get them down the hallway, away from Strosis's ears.
Lad, how long have you been at this?
Quite a long time.
How the hell have you survived so long? Fine, I'll do it. I don't have a better idea myself. In this moment, desperation might overrule sense, but
I mean, he does
perhaps
have toilet paper on his face.
risk is what we need. With that said, you watch as disguised as a robed
Disguise
figure,
Richter.
he walks out.
With the toilet paper still on his foot?
Yes. And as he disappears down the hall, you can see the little ribbon of light hanging off underneath his robe. As he dances back and forth, he closes the distance upon these fellows, who one after the next looks towards him. And he simply, you can hear him say, "Pardon, the bivvy, it's clogged. The plumbing, it's no good." And he stumbles over his words a little bit as he rolls a nat 20.
So convinced.
He makes it.
So persuasive.
The one looks at him and says,
It was the toilet paper.
Yeah.
It really
"What do you
did
expect
it.
us to do about it?" And this one comes rushing in towards him. "We are not your slaves." And he says, "The master requires comfort. Will you interrupt his comfort? Shall I report him for your disruption of his ability to shit? Get in there and unclog my mess!" And the assassins look at one another. "Grab some of this." And they walk past him. This guy kind of does a thing at him, and Richter doesn't move at all as they make their way down the hall one after the next. This one, "The disgusting colors of this," and he cuts into the petrified ship that splits apart and puffs up. And he walks past, and he throws up his scarf over his face as he comes in towards where you guys are standing. The light causing their pupils to dilate ever so slightly as they come into view of you.
Oh, are they all coming in at the same time?
Yeah, 3.
I wanted to be at the corner.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna retract this guy because somebody's gotta stay back.
Okay.
I was gonna stand in the corner here and have my dagger ready, and my aim was gonna be to just try to slit the throat of the first one who comes through.
That's fine, fine.
Oh, so you're
Can you
like
put me in
you're
the
like
corner?
over here?
Yeah.
So you want to sneak attack him?
Yes.
Groovy. Do you actually have sneak attack damage?
I do not.
Okay.
I wish that I did.
No worries. I will still give you an advantage on the attack.
So that's gonna be with my dagger.
Very good.
For a
Are you
nat
sneak attacking too?
20.
Woo!
So 24.
Good.
Very nice, very nice.
It's been a while, guys. I needed it.
As you viciously stab in towards him, you feel something charge up in your wrist, in the hilt of the dagger or something, you're not sure. And for the brief moment that you do, you feel an energy pulse forth, you realize it does an extra d6 of something. As you pound into the thing, though, as you pound into the assailant, or you're the assailant, I guess, as you pound into your victim with the dagger, you see the purple of the wound start to sort of fester immediately as it bubbles outwards, and black veins start to grow out from the wounds. He takes an extra d6 of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay, so I did 4 damage, and then so 6 to 10 damage,
So another 6 on a d6.
or another d6.
You would have done
Double damage.
So you shoot,
So
yeah.
I did 4. So I rolled 4 for my own. Like that. I just
Oh. Right.
did.
And then
Okay.
you have to roll another d4
Yeah.
because you crit
Roll it.
with the 20.
Okay, so 4. That's the wrong one. So 4 and 6, 10, and then a.
4. You don't get the.
Oh, okay. So, and then another d6.
And then another. Well, that's an nat 20, so you're rolling 2d4s and 2d6s.
2 d6.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
1 and 4. So 5, 8, 13. Okay?
Yeah.
13.
13 total?
Should have been on my show.
So, just to clarify, this is all your dice rolls, and then you have your bonus added once.
Your plus.
Yeah, only once.
Yeah.
Yeah, my plus 2 was only once.
So for 13 damage, do you plunge into the fellow's throat? No, that didn't work at all, did it? Let's try that again.
I definitely want to.
As you plunge it down into his collar and pull it out, he stumbles away and looks over towards you from underneath his mask, his eyes wildly staring for his assailant, and everybody rolls initiative.
Oh, cool.
Is that D20 stuff? 17.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your bonus?
And you can do that on your.
What's that? What can I do?
Plus 3, 20?
I think it's just like I didn't just touch it.
20?
Oh, I guess the other one. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you. Yeah, do me.
Critical hit.
Oh my god, Alex. Advantage rolls. Oh, nice.
From your heart.
Let's do. Okay, I'll roll real dice. 10 plus my dex plus is 11.
It doesn't need to be that long. Just need
Moving
to...
on for Carver, over to Whiskers.
7.
What happens?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Burning.
That's cool.
Aldros.
18. Oh, that's cool.
Adios.
20.
Also, too, if you roll a 20, like if you roll your hit,
I go I'm going on a 18 plus bonus. Let me write
Oh,
that.
I rolled it on here.
yeah.
And then I did
I learned that in the last game we played.
Auto roll. With that said,
Let's begin.
So is he down or is he stumbling?
he is not down just yet, having taken 13 points of damage. This particular ferocious assassin is still standing with a major gushing wound, and we're going to say he looks worse for the wear, but not dead yet.
Okay. So from my hidden spot behind the dragon skull, I'm gonna take one of those daggers I took and I'm gonna throw it right at his head.
That's fantastic. Throwing an attack roll is a ranged one, so it's dexterity plus proficiency.
Roll.
Oh, what'd you roll there, DM? You after Leah?
I am.
Plus
Yeah.
18. Yay!
We gotta take you to the casino. You're lucky.
How do I figure what's damage again?
For the it's D4 plus a D6, sorry. So it's D4 for the dagger damage, and then a D6 for the necrotic damage. As it bursts against the fellow's flesh, you can see the wound sort of
Sure.
fester, as I mentioned earlier, with black veins growing out from it, spidering across his flesh.
D4 plus a... Sorry?
A D6 of necrotic. And then your
6?
And then your dexterity bonus, or your strength bonus on top of that.
9?
Very nice. So 9 points of damage is going to go to the same guy as she is?
Yeah.
Okay, very
Same
good.
one.
Pack it off, bring it to 22. As he stumbles backwards, he squeals out in anguish and pulls the dagger from himself, looking upon it, throwing it down to the ground as it clatters, and he stands there holding the blood against himself as it seeps out from between his fingers. He's not quite dead, but he's nearly there. With that said, Macamber pans against his face as he shakes it off, smears himself, and moves his scarf into position, holding it tight, and pulls his blade out. As he does, he rushes in towards Whiskers around the corner, taking a quick swing, trying to chop it upon you with an 18 plus bonus.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
He's going to slash it upon you. It's going to be an unfortunate D8 of damage, or maximum. I roll an 8 plus 2 as he clangs in upon the brick, narrowly missing your entire. Sorry?
Was it 10 damage?
Yes. Narrowly missing your neck as he cleaves against your armor, spinning you around. You feel the cleft against your shoulder and chest as the sword passes against you, spinning you about. From there, this fellow runs across the chamber, around, coming towards Carver. The scale freak leaps through the air, bringing his blade to bear. You easily see this and just kind of whack against the blade off to the side as he crit fails and comes stumbling in towards you face to face with your massive snout that boom into his head. So you can have advantage if you choose to grapple up next turn. The other guy here is over here. And he tries to look past Sir Richter as Sir Richter rolls a 12 and rolls in and says, "So, lad, I've been asked, how did you get into this line of work?" And takes him up the way as this guy kind of struggles there.
Oh no, the chest! Get it away!
Actually, I'm gonna give him full movement. With that said, Cam's gonna pan in upon, we're gonna bye. Ix is gonna look over towards the assailant, realizing that he thinks that he is on these guys' side. He looks towards Voldros here, points at you, backs up over here, and legs it.
He's out. After all this time, it's.
So make sure of that. Cool. Don't move the fuck out of dodge.
Where do we get exposition now?
What just happened?
Well, Ix ran away.
Oh, what the fuck? We knew. Oh, come on. We knew that was gonna happen eventually. He wasn't gonna join us in the top.
With that said, actually, you know
Dude wasn't leaving the sewer. Just are you disappointed in your little buddy?
I am, yeah. Gave him a chance. New life.
Not really. Still in the
And
sewer.
for every time he helped us out, you know?
You were literally named the new master.
Otherwise, we get everything. I don't think we get everybody here. Won't get me. That's okay. I got it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Actually worked. Was it on? I remember to take one.
Now is he running to tell Strosis, or is he gonna actually...
Which way did he
You
go?
didn't see the guy with the chest? I don't think he saw.
No, I mean, Ix. What are
Which way did he go?
Yeah, that's a good.
What are his intentions?
So, as it were, he legs it, and camera pans in upon you guys and Voldros. You watch as he fucks off.
Should I stop it?
Well, he fucked off.
I mean, we have other issues, right?
Yeah, there's
I feel
only
like
two
he's not
guys
our
here,
main
though, and
concern.
If Ix gets to Strosis, warns him.
But even if he warns him, I mean, he's gonna. Yeah, I feel like he knows we're here. You know?
He does it. It needs a very confident. Have multiple of them run away from us.
You know? He would have been reported back. He's definitely be fully caught off guard by us no matter what. I feel like we need to deal with the
He's your slave. He's your slave.
Can I
You're
yell
allowed
down
to-
the hall to Sir Richter and tell him to stop Ix?
I mean, of course you can.
Sir Victor's in, he's in disguise, though.
I know, I don't care at this point.
Okay.
If he dies, he
The
dies.
betrayal.
Alright.
The betrayal's deep.
Thanks, Lundgren.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna yell down the hall as loud as I can to Sir Richter and Sir Richter! Ix has betrayed us! Stop him!
camera quickly pulls backwards to show in the chamber as this fellow looks over to his right, and then this fellow looks over to his right, and then this fellow looks to his left, while this fellow is looking to his right, and quickly goes to elbow him in the face. Oh, pardon me! And then books it in towards this fellow. As he leaves here, this fellow sees something amiss and takes an attack of opportunity. But in the fray of the attempt to get it sorted out, the confusion with the 3+1, his switches in the air, angrily getting ready for his next approach as this guy books it off. And that's his movement. Shouting out, "Where are you going?" Towards
very
Ix,
interesting.
who simply shouts out,
Moses!
towards him. Richter doesn't understand.
See,
Richter
he's
doesn't
not
care.
abandoning us.
Camera pans to
Yeah,
his
poor
face, his
Ix.
flashing eyes, and
He's
he
done so
Gollum
much.
stares. He Gollum glances the ship, and then the fading visage of the fellow with the chest. And then it shows Richter's eyes as he looks at Ix, and it's all just red. That said, though, he is gonna ready in action, and the other pans over towards you guys again.
Okay. Does that count? That doesn't count as my move or anything. Does
No,
it?
that just counts as cinema.
Okay.
Truthfully, he didn't even move until his turn, but then, yeah, his turn comes, and then it's...
Okay. Do you guys think you can handle these two?
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to.
Yeah, one's almost dead.
Okay, I'm gonna take my full move to the hallway to get behind X and just figure out what he's doing
You
before
really like it.
he could be valuable. And I promised him that I'd give him a better life if he survived.
If he survives. Maybe that's why he's running, is because we keep using the word if.
So yeah, I'll move my 30 feet behind X.
Alright, camera pulls back to show Voldros, full of fur, full of love.
Love and
Trail.
a little bit of a trail and
Hi, X.
or just
It's like the Notebook
You're
run.
moving? You're not moving?
Are you just gonna...
I'm leading your friends to some high-octane combat
Come
here.
on, dude. You don't even take a swipe and then move?
okay.
Your turn doesn't end, we can retract this move. I'm on the fair to you.
Okay. How about I'll just go behind this guy then, or like this.
Tactically, you rush around the one to the other, taking a flanking position.
I was gonna say that.
Such that you will gain advantage on your attacks.
Okay. Okay. So I have advantage, you said?
Indeed.
And yeah, I'll take a swing at him with my Sword of Song. Well, that was a 2. But I'm gonna roll twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 11. Miss.
As you rush in behind him, taking a wild swing with your flaming blade,
My rolls sucked.
the fellow in the red sash scarf around his face
Today?
seems to move almost instinctually, ducking under the blade as you bring it up overhead in an attempt to take his head from his shoulders. And from there, camera pan to a bonus action, sir.
I'm not gonna take a bonus action, but I'm just gonna yell over to X one more time and just be like, "What are your intentions?"
Monsters!
Okay,
And
he's
then I'll
not
just,
leaving us.
I'll just, Richter, trust him. And then that'll be the end of my
Richter is already grabbing his sword from under his robe and holding it and realizing that it's under his fucking robe. And he says, "Really now?" From there. Very good. The camera pans backwards to show the whole of the scene once again as we then zip in upon Carver in the fray.
As Carver sees the man whose whiskers throat has been stabbed, and Aaliyah has also stabbed this man. Valdros is doing something he's not quite sure what, but Carver,
You've got a giant sword, like a cricket bat of a sword.
Yes,
Ooh, chop
yes.
him.
Are you one-handed it?
I'm thinking of one-handed it that way I get a bonus action to attack with my dagger, just in case I miss.
Sure.
So I'll one-hand it for 1d10 plus 3 if I make this. Natural 20.
Woo!
What is?
We're throwing some
I can't
fire
even roll
today.
for a 10.
2d10s plus your strength.
2d10 plus
Yeah,
3.
This dude's kidneys are gonna blow out his stomach.
5 and
Can you just behead them?
10.
That's gotta be a
15,
full,
18.
you know?
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, take off his head. Just
The guy was already
cleave it
We
straight
should
off.
have used the cleaver on.
You should have grappled him and just bit his head off.
Oh my god.
Way cooler.
Sorry, what was that?
18 damage.
Fantastic stuff. As you kind of hold the thing aloft for a moment, looking upon, wham! Just, I mean, how can I put it?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh shit.
That'll do.
Do you also want to hit him with your tag?
Just little.
So that was my, yeah.
Wham!
This other guy, how close is he? Is he within,
You know what? He is
Can I
not.
poke him?
But rule of cool, you can totally close the distance. As you cleave down this fucker, just crash! You can step through,
Alright.
landing on the other side here, facing off against him.
That's fucking awesome.
As the game removes the burst to save polygons.
That's like that poor bastard who tried to get away.
Alright, then I will attempt to hit him with my dagger.
That was awesome.
13.
That will miss,
Okay.
Shit.
unfortunately. And as you stab forth, the fellow simply bats it out of the way as he gets ready to swing in upon Whiskers once again. Gonna swing into Tom. Just in the back. I can do that. I can do it.
I'm gonna work my way over to here so I can get a better view of what's coming.
Watch us.
And then I'm gonna troll the dead on the guy right there.
Alright. He rolls a 10 as you reach out through the ether upon his very soul.
Do 7 damage.
Ouch.
Damn.
7 points of damage. Wrench against his energy. Gives a moment of a yelp. And from. Is there a bonus action? Anything else?
No.
Okay, very good. You rush over towards the hallway and grip the fellow's soul, and then the camera is going to seek Whiskers up close and personal.
Alright, so I pull out both of my short swords, and I have both my short swords in my hands. And I go to just attack this dude.
Hack and slash?
Yeah, attack and slash for
Cool.
both of them.
Very good.
Do I have advantage if am I flanking?
You are currently flanking with Voldros, so both of your attacks will have advantage.
So I do that.
Let's see,
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
That experience.
That's a nat 20 again.
What the hell?
have-
Damn.
you have
Well, that
two
does
of
look
these,
really cool.
So if you want to leave it at that, you can just roll your next attack. Again, it has advantage.
Okay. So am I rolling to see if I hit both of them first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not making
Got
this up.
another
I
one?
swear-
Did you really?
Alex
Damn.
watched.
Really?
And just to be clear, my first one was with my guy. I didn't do it on the computer.
Yeah, I can only make the combat so interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
I thank you for doing this. So, with 2 nat 20s, because awesome. What's up, Ricky? You, of course, brandish both your swords. As you pull them out, each of the sapphires ignites as your fury takes place. Within them, carrying them forth along your arcs, your fluid motion.
And I'm just gonna be like,
Everybody's like,
Sorry, how much damage was it?
Voldros didn't even hit him.
It's like 1. Close bonus.
Literally, I don't.
It's literally just
Yeah,
flailing.
it's just-
It's just flailing.
The only time I've rolled over 10 is on my athletics checks.
That's why I tell people, make sure, don't like double the damage. The thing, the cheesy thing about critical is a lot of people get confused about whether you're supposed to roll it twice or double the damage. Just roll it twice.
Roll it twice, yeah.
And people like roll one of the die and they're like, oh, I gotta double that, right? That's how it works.
No.
Just fucking roll it.
Say about
No, 7. My first one was 4.
She got 2 20s while you were gone.
Oh, 4, 7,
Yeah, you know,
7.
it's part of the course.
14 damage.
Terrific stuff.
Watch, I wasn't shooting.
You cleave into him effectively in a quick disemboweling him apart from the torso. He steps back, his small intestines seeping out of himself as he collects it quickly. As the moment passes by, so grotesque is your standard and bonus action. And I'm assuming you're not moving, because that's where
I like my position.
we'll go with that. So, Alia, as you watch this macabre scene play out, you stand aside and do what?
Well, I'm a little grossed out for a second.
For sure.
There's
Yeah.
guts and
Gross.
everything
It's
everywhere.
terrible. It's really terrible.
Or amazing, depends what way you're
I mean, that too. I'm not scared of
He's
gore.
the bad guy.
All right. But I'll notch an arrow and finish him off.
Okay.
6, 9.
No, he's gonna unfortunately miss.
I was too grossed out. I couldn't focus.
Your arrow veers to the one side as he dodges to the other. The arrow smashes against the bricks in the background. Actually, you know what? It sticks perfectly into the table and is thoroughly recoverable.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I will take it. And my dagger's over there too, so I'll have to do a little
What is action of any sort? Would you like to move at all?
Are there any other victims close by, or it's just the one left, right?
In the hallway.
Just the one guy and then these people over here.
Yeah, Richter maybe tell.
Okay, I'll start to make my way down. They don't need me to flank again. I'll kind of go to this side. Over by these, I'm assuming chunks of meat.
Because nobody's coming up.
Well, it's only been
nine.
like 12 seconds. So.
Yeah.
Oh, in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, we move quick.
And maybe absolutely destroyed that first guy. He didn't stand a chance.
Okay, sorry, I was looking for a playlist here.
He was like one of those poor town guards on the wall watching. Gets absolutely destroyed.
Like in Vikings.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah, the guards are always the worst. They take the brunt of it.
There.
Yeah, it's still so good.
Anyway, as I was saying, Richter is,
I just moved farther down the hallway to.
you rush down the way, you've gone moving, I think, for that.
I think it's like 30-ish.
No, that's the thing. I was just counting for this guy because you have to avoid him to avoid
Oh, okay.
attack opportunity. It's fine. And so you make your way towards the petrified bits, and you can see down the hallway, the X and whatnot, and straight off there, and you can see the other fellow who suddenly squints and realizes there's something going on. As the arrow hands from you to him, he starts booking it in towards, and as he has the blade held high, comes rushing alongside Richter here, dancing in front of him. He swings around and brings the blade around to carve against Richter, who skillfully just ducks it and slaps the back of the fellow's head, punches in the kidneys real quick. The fellow dances away quickly as Ix looks towards everything and tries to book it around everything going on here. As the fellow suddenly takes a quick slash in upon Ix, who takes a full slash to the back. He squeals out in anguish as he takes 4 + 2 damage. Blood splashing from his back as he rushes past. His robe split apart. He unleashes a quick magic missile set that flies from his fingertips, sailing away.
Anaborix!
Dropping the fellow there.
Get your box!
You can go. As this all occurs, the camera pans against to show Richter's face as he's smiling, grinning with glee as he's in his element. And finally, in the fray, he watches the fellow kind of misses him, cuts against his rope, and he tears it apart and pulls out his blade from there. He ever swings to show Voldros' face as he watches Richter suddenly pull his blade and slash into the fellow for 14 plus bonus, and then 5 plus bonus, making it to 7 points of damage on the fellow in the background. This is SA3. So that said, that means over to. No, it's not sorry. This guy in front. What do I do? He's gonna roll a 16 plus bonus to stab into Whiskers ahead of him. It's gonna be 4 plus bonus for 6 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And he grabs hold of you and stabs into your armor, just deflecting it from your major organs. As he pulls it out, blood spattering away, assuming are you down?
No, actually.
Okay, terrific stuff. You stumble away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Here? Yeah.
Was it 6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like good.
Oh, okay, never
But
mind.
I'm good, but I look
Okay.
over at Carver and I'm like,
Alright, never mind. So with that said, he stabs him against you as you deflect to the side. He clashes against your armor just slightly, and then as you carve a fine line against your flesh, but otherwise your armor stops most of the damage.
Tis but a flesh wound.
That said, that is, bless you.
Thank you. Oh, I got the roll. I'm gonna roll this, jeez. 1 down.
This guy comes out holding another one.
What the?
huh, the boxes.
More boxes? The
That
boxes!
said, the fray continues as Lord Voldros once again.
I'm
Don't
gonna
your heroism.
quickly look over my shoulder to see what had just taken place over with Sir Richter and Ix, and just nod in approval and relief, realizing that Ix is still with us, and that Sir Richter is holding his own. And then I'm going to turn my attention back to this miscreant that just stabbed my friend Whiskers right in the gut. Gave her a nice
It was
flesh
really
wound.
nice, and then you.
I'm gonna take my flaming blade and I'm gonna hack at him with all my might and try to cleave him right in two. I want to cleave him right in half. And just
I mean, he's
have
already,
blood
like-
gush all over my
Like
companions.
this, or like this.
Like
Well, you
right
should
down.
probably do this.
Like,
Like going on the
You already
librarian
like-
style.
yes.
Okay.
In.
I'm gonna try and cleave him in half because I've been missing all night. You know.
Yeah, so go for the big shot.
This is the one.
This is
He's
it.
but lumber!
This is it.
All right.
And I got advantage, right?
Good effort to see.
Oh, finally! Hey!
So maybe I'll get a crit.
Oh!
I did get a crit.
You bumped it into happening.
Difficulty for now.
See,
that was
remember
awesome.
when we talked about the universe?
Yeah,
It's a
you're
real
right.
thing. Cody doesn't believe in the universe, and I do.
Okay, I literally,
Did you first tell me as
I
well?
got a
He
19 and
willed
then I
it
was like, watch,
into
you're gonna get a
existence.
crit. And then it like spun, it was like,
Fantastic, fantastic.
The universe wanted you to
As
have
you declare to cleave upon,
Yes.
you do so, flipping the blade into the air as it sings out, song in hand.
flames bursting. And as it's coming down, I kind of
Just like fireworks and shit going on.
wiggle my hips as the blade comes down and the flames
All
dance.
fireworks explode at that moment.
And I hit him for a whopping 19 damage, right,
God.
right on the top of his scalp.
Jesus! This guy?
Yeah.
He's fucking dead!
That's why you're so stoned.
I mean, how is it?
Does he slowly peel?
Yeah!
No.
Like
It's
an
not so like a piece
afterthought?
of lumber. Like, it's just, the two pieces fly away with such force that there's a geyser of lava that just showers out, flowering in all directions that it blossoms towards you. These massive petals of greasy, globular globulin that splash, that begin to splash along you. You can, everybody with 5 feet that is say Whiskers and Carver can make me and yeah, because you're right on.
Okay.
Making a dex check. It's gonna be how much damage? 19?
19.
19 or better
Shit.
to to avoid getting covered in blood.
What's my? It's plus this, Alex.
Oh.
22.
Shut the front door and you better just step out of the way. Gross.
I saw it
You do the
coming.
same. You're out of the way.
17, I understand. Yes.
That's awesome.
Alright,
We all saw it coming.
You disgusting.
And I'm just gonna, after cleaving him in two, I'm just gonna do the flex.
Sounds like real life.
Combat.
Some Top Gun shit.
Perfect. Jesus, look at this. Which screen?
I'm
We
ready.
could have like a fan page at the end of
Alright.
Follow us with all clothes.
Blast through your opposition. He's split in twain, seeps slowly on the ground.
That was a great moment.
That was fantastic. We're gonna clip that later. If somebody doesn't beat me to it, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Do it. Somebody do
Posted on
it.
Instagram.
Yeah. That was like when we played at Dion's and James was the DM and he made this whole thing and we get to the last boss and I rolled a nat 20 and I crit him and killed him in one hit and he was so mad. I couldn't have rolled any higher and I killed his boss in the campaign that he
So satisfying.
like the fruit one hit and he's like, what the fuck?
I may not have all this.
Okay.
That's why I'm using the counter loader at least. Yeah, at times.
There's still a whole bunch of peoples though.
There is,
down there, though, now.
there's a massive stuff happening over yonder. And as Oldrose is turned, I'm assuming that's you?
Yeah.
No bonus action. Carver, you sight down to see what's going on over there. There's quite the fray between a robed individual that you recognize as Richter with his blade in hand, and one of the scarved individuals, and Ix cheering just on the other side of the flickering brazier.
Well, without missing a beat, as the gore begins to finish hitting the ground with the fatality I witnessed, I will begin to briskly move as far as I can down the corridor towards the remaining action.
Okay. You rush in towards. As you close the distance from there, you can double move in upon him.
I'll double move in upon him.
Okay.
Breathe down the back of his neck. Letting him know my presence is there.
With that said, you come to be within flanking range of, as the camera pans from Carver to Tom. Actually, you do have an offense, right? You have your dagger.
Yeah, okay, I can do a dagger as a bonus action.
You can.
Save
Or
me.
if you have a short sword, you can use that too. Oh wait, your Warhammer's not light. Never mind.
Dagger's okay?
I'm trying to help you. Yeah.
Yeah. 21. 16 plus 1. 21 for dagger.
And your advantage. What's your point?
On advantage, right?
With Sir Richter, yeah.
Oh, roll again just cause? Because it might be natural 20? No, it's a 2. So
So
the
plus
first one.
right there.
What is there a B on the dice?
That's the crit.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so 21 to hits.
Yes.
Alright. Damage is piercing, 4 piercing damage.
What's up? You rush in upon
A
him
little
and embed the dagger into him. Pulling it out a moment later. Sorry, 8 damage?
4, sorry, 4. Just
Uh,
try and find a piece of his army. I want his little rib shot there.
You run in and shank the motherfucker. He shrieks out, "No, man, it was your soul!" Putting your camera pans over towards Tom.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run 30 feet down that hallway towards the other guy.
Run.
And then,
Over here?
yeah. And then I'm gonna roll the last one as well. If that's within 60.
Excellent question. It is indeed just on the verge of it.
Yeah, then I'll pull him as well.
Yep. He is gonna fail.
Five.
5 points of damage. He hurts in the distance as you grip a hold of his soul through the ether, giving it a little bit of a forced pinch. From there, over to Whiskers once again.
So I think I'll just.
Ready?
No.
Isn't it actually just like to sheath my?
Oh, sheath your blades?
Yeah.
I'll allow it. It's typically a free action for one blade, but I'll just.
Yeah, do
Whatever.
that. And then I turn the corner and I start going.
You do it like the reverse stuff. You can double move down to where he is, but you will not have an attack.
No.
Otherwise, you can single move and have line of sight.
Yes, I want to get to line of sight.
There.
And I can't. Can I not do it? Can you ready it?
You can totally shoot him.
Oh, then I would like to try that.
Oh, sorry, you put away your weapons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know what? Bonus action, you can pull it, that's fine, and then fire away with your standard.
Okay. So. 25 to hit.
Hits. This is by 30.
That sucks.
Cause.
And then 3 damage.
Terrific stuff. It grazes against his shoulder and spins him slightly as he looks over towards and realizes that his life choices have led him down to a bad road.
feeling
As he
troubled.
glances back and forth, he starts to get really wild-eyed from where he's situated, and Richter, on the other side of the Dragonborn, who sees him, can see a grin on his face. And from Whiskers over to Alia.
Yeah, I see that he looks too happy for how damaged he is, so I'm gonna notch an arrow and try to just take him down.
Okay. No, Richter's smiling.
Oh, okay. I was like, all of us were like, why? Is he gonna turn into something like the last one?
If they're happy they're dying, they're gonna turn into something.
Yeah. I'll still fire.
Okay.
8. 11.
Alright. With an 11, you're gonna miss, unfortunately, as the shot flies in towards and sails over his head just ever so slightly. It clatters in the distance against the brazier, causing sparks to fly around. As the camera swings it upon Richter, who watches as the assailant suddenly comes in underneath and attempts to stab up into his gut. Richter quickly pulls backwards and slashes down his blade and then uppercuts into the guy's face and then completes the second slash with a 13 plus bonus.
Really shy. He really likes, for somebody that didn't like a robe, he really likes the
As he brings
robe.
the blade up, the fellow attempts to block it, bringing his arm to bear against it and manages to slap it out of the way, causing what should be a vicious strike to be a 1 plus bonus.
Oh,
And that is
So he didn't do very well.
damage, so bringing him to 21. Richter frustratedly spins around, produces a dagger from his belt, and stabs it up into the fellow. With his bonus action at a nat 20, he is gonna shout, "Lad, you die now!"
Wow. Victor's on fire tonight.
He is gonna roll 2 plus bonus,
Yeah,
which is gonna be
jeez.
his strength of 3
Just
for
send
5
him.
more damage, bringing him to a close.
You got better
Woo!
companions take shits more
He
often.
stabs the fellow up through the
Body break.
jaw, grabbing him by his head, and hangs him to the ground.
alright.
Alright, we got that's just yet.
The boxes.
As the thing comes in towards and stops and looks towards you guys and it drops the box.
I'll yell at Ix. The boxes!
Ix looks over towards the thing. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! And as he charges up his fingers and gets ready to fire towards it, you can see that the thing, where it was kind of empty and devoid of attention a moment ago, like the fucking org, now its mouth is moving as it looks towards you.
Who is Interlopers?
Oh no.
Who is this?
You hear a strange voice coming from the sleeve ahead of you as it starts to walk in towards.
Hello there. What do we have here?
We can take over people.
I did not expect Clifton's rats
To invest in my home.
so easily.
And he walks right up to this. And this thing is, I want to say, it smells putrid, and it looks like a person that's just sat in a bath for weeks on end. Just wrinkled all over and barely moving, just kind of managing to sop along
but the eyes are wide open and it's looking at you so steadily, like it's putting all its focus into its head, and the rest of it is just secondary. Who gives a shit how it gets there? As long as it sees you, and then you, and then you. Who are you? But simple rats in my home. You'll not survive this. It lifts a single finger as it vibrates around. It can barely keep itself aloft. This thing. As Ix suddenly charges up his fingers and fires away. And the thing just thump. As each of the magic missiles breaks your concentration on the thing, and the whole of it just gets blasted out of the space. And Ix walks forward. Yes! Richter just looks over towards him. Yes, he knows. And he knows it will not stop until he's in the ground, where he belongs. And he gives his sword a whip, and he flips it around and slides it into his scabbard as he puts his dagger actually back in his boot.
Okay. Well, now.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna go to the bathhouse.
The camera pans around for the moment, showing the whole of the scene as a lot of you look at each other.
Oh no. This guy again.
What do you think's in here?
I'm gonna go back and get my dagger and my arrow out of the wall.
You do so. Picking up your dagger, you sense something different about it. Like it's just lacking a certain heft at this point. It feels like a normal weight of a dagger. You didn't realize that it was heavier before, but it feels lighter now. So strange. Meanwhile, the arrow, as you pull it out, is new. Throw it in your quiver.
I see Aaliyah do this, and I go over and I grab my arrow as well.
Okay. You managed to recover one of your arrows. Same difference. With that said, Ace looks back and forth towards the various things and closes in on where Richter's standing as Richter actually shucks the robe.
Is your healing action like only
Ix, what is in those crates?
I can use any time I want.
Not sure, Master.
He walks over towards the one and kicks it open, revealing a whole lot of coin.
Coins, sir.
It is a
Many crowns.
Please load it.
Dragons.
Please load it into the bag of holding.
I have only on man, so
Tom happy as a
This shows Ix looks towards you. For the brief moment, there's a bit of gaiety to the air as he lifts, attempts to lift the chest, has difficulty with it for its weight, and then eventually starts scooping coin into the bag.
I'm gonna take out the other daggers that I found from that room and see if Tom can detect why it's different once I've used it. If there's any sort of magic, or if there was, because I know it caused some sort of poisoning.
Was that thing approaching us?
I don't know, it just ominously came out of the sand.
20 plus 5 for 25.
Oh.
Eh? We got some magic daggers here.
What did you look at?
25?
Yeah.
As you hold them aloft, you're like, inspect. Like a battery, how you can feel the weight difference in a battery.
Okay.
How much gold did you just dump into that?
So I still have 3.
Question. There's gonna be 1,000 gold
Are we sharing?
and 100 platinum.
People?
Wow.
Sharing?
25.
Friendship?
Friendship?
Teamwork? We all just saw you do it.
Well, the battery ones were out of here.
Yes, yeah.
Into his big
and I'll
ass bag of
instruct Ix to
holding.
go check out the other crate too.
Ix
Carefully.
closes in upon it.
Really?
Yeah, we
So
really
sorry, you guys are actually here, so I should flesh out the rest of this.
Do you guys think I should investigate
at?
this
It's 9:30.
sliding wall?
Time-wise, we're at 9:20.
Yeah, it's already 9:20.
9:30-ish. This will be like here.
This will probably be the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It seems like a good spot to, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Is this somewhere is it somewhere we could rest?
Probably not.
No. I feel like this is like mid
There's no rest.
chaos. Yeah.
We're in the middle of his fortress,
So while I
and he knows we're
see
here.
all of this going, I'm gonna just chug my potion, one of my potions of healing.
You do so.
I have two, so I never used the first one.
I that sounds right. It's Steve. Right? That's it.
Just like a graceful chug there, Grace.
I just don't have enough space on the keyboard. I'm maxed out on all the keys. I'm constantly replacing stuff for different campaigns and settings and whatnot. So. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, so this is the scene, and Ixmock walks in upon, and as he goes to open it, he says,
Sword's locked. The sword is locked, masters.
Tom?
That's how.
I hear noises on the other side of the door.
and then he looks around for a moment, he sees a bar hanging on the wall, and quickly runs over towards it. Grabbing the bar, he drops the bar on the door.
Excellent. Good job, Ix. Grab that chest and come back over here.
He looks at the chest and tries to heft it up, and then ends up dragging it.
It's real good. Yeah.
Okay, wake up, chest. Okay.
Quietly,
So,
efficiently.
You said there was a javelin over here, right?
There's a couple javelins, a couple spears, a hammer, a warhammer, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's a couple flails and a mace too, actually, and then a bunch of daggers.
Okay, knowing that we're, like, there's potential threat there, I'm gonna quickly run over here and grab the javelin. And I'm going to toss it down here with the rope attached. I have the rope. Just in case our barbarian friend needs to find his way.
Of course.
Oh
So-
shit, yeah, we
Oh,
just
yeah.
handled that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, guys, looking from the bottom.
You see him climb up to the edge already, and he's already there.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, you get there, and he's having a shit in instructions.
Oh, damn! I was literally just gonna say I want to see if there's anything in the boat, but I'm definitely not going there
I
now.
like that intro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a good,
So,
it's a good
as,
question.
I was just trying to think of a way.
Hicks pulls the box over towards you guys. You guys are
Alright, I could be 7 in 1.
oh my god, sorry, that's not.
More thuddy.
Yeah, like really, what was that? Right?
Well, you gotta use it.
No, that's
That one sounded like
my bad.
thunder.
You need like Helm's Deep.
That one's better. Yeah, Helm's Deep.
Gates
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They came in droves, they came in numbers.
I love that movie. I haven't seen it forever.
Because that's also for you. But you may need it.
And we all hear this, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
And the camera fades to black.
Ooh.
I had 9:30, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, listen, yeah.
I
think it's the first time I've ever actually done like 3 hours.
What was the beast?
I liked the big, nice, beautiful ship that came in.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And I finally had a reason to use it.
Yeah.
Did you paint it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just to have him show up in.
That's so cool.
Limo. Yeah, that's good. And then they had the whole like Infinity Gauntlet on, and we lifted it up and moved it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's used to telekinesis.
Yeah. Did he float it up there?
Just a little tone.
Just a little telekinesis.
It's just a little.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just a little.
No, no, it's good.
Cool. What do you like to change from released?
I like that it was a little bit more varied today. Like, it wasn't just fighting, there was some
Yeah.
like, looting, some like looking around. We don't-
Exploratory.
We've had a couple like fight heavy the last couple. Least favorite thing, totally not related to the game whatsoever. I'm horrified of spiders. So I'm just
Been like ominously staring at the legs that are sticking out.
It's
It's been like slightly sticking out the whole time.
My original intention was to somehow have it launch under the wall.
Oh my god, I'm
She would have lost her shit.
Oh my god.
Throw it out of the wall.
So like Alex,
You
like
the
as
god.
soon as he pulled it out, Alex felt because he knows I'm horrified.
Just
he felt
like-
the back of my neck, and it's and I was honestly like this, like I'm just not gonna.
Just don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it.
So completely not related to
No,
the game.
for sure.
I totally thought that was gonna be a giant frog.
Well, to be honest, I kept wrestling with that. Just so I can. And the frogs that came out, they were giant frogs.
Yeah.
Not like.
Gargantuan.
I liked the floating, like the upside down floating one. That was neat.
Oh, he's still in there, actually.
Yeah,
He's
that was
alive.
cute though.
Did he fall or is he still?
I have association with there. I'm not gonna stick my hand in there.
Yeah, you say. Thank you, sir.
Spider hole.
We're done. So, Alex, what do you like to say was the first release?
I like that we got to loot. Looting is fun.
I'll take it.
Okay.
It was fun that everyone was critting and also made the fight probably easier than intended. So
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
to that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're in for a doozy.
Yeah, the set piece was nice.
Something's coming through that door.
That's super cute.
Yeah, nothing so jumps out for dislikes on this one. This was really, really fun to play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always really fun, but extra.
I like this one, yeah.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
I think he's rebooting his internet.
Oh.
It went down.
Yeah?
Oh, mine's still connected. I'm just not going to touch it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Did no one else get hit?
I didn't get hit. I hid behind the scope.
Okay, so this big ugly thing is coming through the door.
Yeah.
Still
We
don't
know that
what's in
much
that
at
room.
least.
Yeah.
We have a chest to open.
I feel like this is gonna be a whole nother, because I feel like he's gonna have that entrance
Well, yeah.
in our set, and then there's gonna be a whole nother
Yeah,
thing.
services, chambers, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably start there, and then we'll have to go through the door. Just in time for Dion to smash things.
Hulk smash.
Oh, you're gonna carry
Put it in. Just put it in.
You can hold up to 500 pounds. As
Oh,
long
damn.
As you can fit it in a 2-foot diameter hole.
Does the whole chest have to go in though?
Can we stick, can you stick an enemy in there? And then drown them or something?
You can breathe
that
for
okay?
up to 10 minutes in there.
Oh, that's a long time in the game.
That's right.
That's
Sorry.
hilarious.
As Alex was saying, how heavy is that chest, do you think?
Or like how big? Like,
So it's gonna be a full trunk size chest. So what is that? 4 feet by 3 feet deep.
And then like 1.5, 2 feet
So
wide.
3 feet, and then 4 feet wide. I think it's about right.
That's a
I'm trying to
huge
think of
ass
the- We
chest.
have like a full.
A big ass,
size
yeah.
trunk.
We'll have to smash it.
Can't, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
It's like 3.5.
But
Well,
after we
while
refresh
Dion
it.
rages next time, just get him to pick it up
Yeah,
and
nothing
like
can stop
throw
the
it
small
down.
child.
There you go.
Be careful. Putting that
Without folding it. I mean.
It sends us to the astral plane.
If we
Oh,
put
shit.
another bag in the bag?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that's better than
The old way where it was, it ends everything within a like several mile radius.
Oh shit.
Just everything ends.
You're just
That's it.
gone.
Do you have to know, or it's even if you don't know that you stick it in there? Interesting.
If you don't know.
Yeah, there's another one within that chest, and we put it in there.
Destroys both items and opens the gate to the astral plane.
Yeah. It used to be you kill everything.
It's like another portal.
Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through it to the astral plane. The gate then closes.
Oh,
So the gate is one way only and can't be reopened.
oh my
Remind
god.
me to not be around when you put that
campaign,
chest in.
Actually,
segue.
it's not half as bad as a deck of many things. The deck of many things is crazy that way. I mean, you want a campaign derailer. It could be really good for one player. It could be good for all players. It could be really bad for everyone. Or it could be just an absolute campaign derailer. There's shit like somebody just gets transported away, to a jail in an alternate dimension.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's worth it.
How do you
That's
even come
great.
back from
and
that?
then there's another one where you end up with a fortress, and and I can't remember if it's people covet it, but it's gone. The deck of many things through the editions has gone through many iterations. Sorry, I'm kind of like rabbit trailing here, but one is as far as like crazy magic items goes.
That's cool.
D&D's got a lot of them, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, bag of holding, common item, but don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams.
What'd you like? What'd you hate? What's your purpose at least?
I really liked the setting. I liked the crane and the boat. I really liked how you left us kind of like a choice. Do we take on Strosis right now, head on, and risk it without knowing like who we're dealing with, what we're dealing with, And like the loot room was kind of cool because there's kind of there was your typical magic items, and then there was kind of other things that we don't really know, like what do they do. And then I also liked how it evolved as we progressed.
Yeah.
So like it was a blank slate, and then as we went up the crane and came up here, then it kind of the world constructed itself.
Oh, it wasn't all revealed before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. I didn't really hate anything at all other than my initial dice rolls until I beat that guy in 2. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was awesome.
Fair enough.
Good.
Yeah.
And what you like, what you hate, what was the least?
I think I liked this one almost the most just because of how much comic relief we had throughout. I feel like we had little like snippets where it kind of was just us interacting, like the outhouse and like trying to get up the thing and Tom getting carried, and there was just so many little pieces that kind of like brought out actual character interaction, which was really cool. And as always, the set, like it evolving, really helped kind of solidify what choices we made, and like as it progressed, we kind of saw more and more, which I
We
really
still
liked.
don't know what's going on in this room.
Yeah, like there's
Oh
options.
shit, sorry, you guys went into it too. My apologies.
Did we?
Well,
You said
I
you
think
were
we
gonna go in
looked.
there and I totally gapped on that.
It's okay.
That's alright, we can settle that up next session. It's fine.
Okay.
But very cool. And always the flames. If you light anything on fire,
Yeah.
we like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, you know what? I forgot you have to throw sand in them and then soak the sand, and that gives you a little wick that burns away for a while.
Cool.
So,
Nice. I didn't dislike anything.
nope,
Honestly.
Least favorite part?
Least favorite part? This side of the set's super cool. Just couldn't see it. So like at one point I think I leaned over to see the spider and I was like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like there's stuff in there. Yeah.
cool.
But
That's
honestly
always
it
the
was
potential of a 3D
it's a
set.
square table. Like there's yeah.
Seats with
We can, yeah.
Once upon a time, I suggested a table that actually had like a big lazy Susan on the side.
Yeah.
Just like spin the whole
should make
thing.
her a round
That'd be
table.
cool.
That'd be neat, eh? I mean, just on a giant round table.
That'd be cool.
Or even if it was like sunk and then everybody
It'd just
looked
be a
into
top,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Just a top that spins.
That'd be so cool.
That would be
But like, could you get a top that big? I don't
Get a
know.
barrel.
You could even just sink it so we were looking over it instead of at
That'd
it.
be big enough. Like, you think about how big this is. Like,
Yeah, it's
My dad's got a CNC machine. I could talk to him.
seriously?
Yeah, like a giant industrial one.
Yeah.
Well,
It would be super cool.
that would be cool.
It wouldn't have to be like fluid. You could physically
Yeah, spin
spin it.
Yeah, rollers.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
I could imagine that actually. It'd be a table frame with a hole.
Yeah.
Right? Table legs,
The-
board,
the
hole,
edge would be
and then
stable,
It
so
would
you could
sit
mount your
over the
stuff.
top, and it would keep the top in one place as you spin it on like casters.
Like you could have a
That'd be
circular
cheesy,
piece
but it would
that's
work.
solid and then
That'd
the middle
totally work,
piece
actually.
moves.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That would be
Glad we had it.
learning on that.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
ponder
literally.
that.
Uh,
Yes.
I like that everybody had fun. I like the pacing. I like being able to use the boat finally. I like that we assembled. My least favorite part, Dion wasn't here.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's
We all yeah.
It's actually Rachel's not here, and it's just whatever. Like, she always has to go out of town for work, so I'm kind of pissed for that. But yeah. Anyway, so point is I was gonna say earlier, if you guys had Crater along, it might have been possible to take out everybody in one go.
Yeah.
And moreover, the ceiling in here is vaulted. All the ceilings in here are vaulted. So if Rachel just come back for the next session, all the ceilings here are like 60 feet up.
Of course.
Excellent.
Anyhow, glad everybody had fun. I definitely had fun setting it up, and glad everybody enjoyed it. Look forward to next session and potentially finishing out this leg of the storyline.
Cool.
All together.
Yeah.
And then I mean, who's to say, right? Either beating or chasing off Strocius, one or the other. Who's to say?
Oh.
Either way, defeating him, of course.
Did we get any experience?
And yes, of course.
Yeah.
I think you reminded me. You're level 3.
Yes.
Yeah. One of you is level 4. Currently?
I'm on level 3 still. I don't think.
No.
You all take 600 experience.
Thanks. Oh, so now I'm on level 4.
We might actually
I just cusp it like by like 100.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh wait, were we not doing it before? Did I say fuck it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
were
did say
doing
fuck
it
That's
before.
right.
Yeah.
Because you guys are in the sewers. I remember this now. So
So how does that work? Mine automatically levels,
So you level up.
but when I add the experience, it automatically levels me up anyways.
Yeah, but then you go to manage manage levels.
Yeah.
Change it
And
to
you-
Oh, and then you have to physically change it there.
4, and then it'll give you your new abilities. See?
Ooh.
Have you been to level 4?
We just did yesterday.
Okay, terrific.
You betcha.
Perfect.
Yeah, we might have Dion and Rebecca when we come back next time.
She's level 4.
It's okay, we'll carry them.
I feel like this happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Chris has missed one.
Yeah, so I'm like I think the furthest.
Yeah. Well, probably back in.
Well, yeah.
I think
What's the
I've
what's
acquired
feat?
like a feat is
Oh,
like
those are
a
cool.
it's like a skill, right? Like is that how you
Yeah.
explain it?
They,
Oh yeah, feet.
It's like not a
It's
spell.
like
but
a skill set.
Yeah.
It could be like.
So I can add a skill set or ability score improvement
You
in
could-
general.
Oh,
You should
so
use
basically,
these.
yeah. At this point, you have the ability to add 1
Mhm.
or 2 to your ability scores. That is to say, you have 2 points you can disperse to your ability scores, or you take a feat. But what a feat can do, like for example, Tavern Brawler. Tavern Brawler gives you specific advantages to grappling dudes, and you get actual like monk damage for punching dudes.
Grappling dudes.
So there's a really
Chokehold.
good one for
Poke his eye.
is it sharpshooter?
Yeah, sharpshooter's great
Like you
too.
would love sharpshooter.
Just
So-
crossbow
I'm gonna
expert.
yeah.
I'm gonna do a feat.
Or elf. No, she's on elf.
Choose a feat.
No, she's
No,
human.
I'm human.
But yeah, so something like that. The trade-off is you have 2 skill points to dole out, or ability, whatever. But something like sharpshooter, you get +1 dex, I think. But you get another, like you get a separate little plus thing in a specific scenario.
Okay.
There's a whole whack of them. You should read through.
There's a huge. I'm gonna do that later because I'm gonna actually read them.
What'd you get?
There goes tweak.
Oh, fade away.
Cool.
Yeah. So now when I get hit, I go invisible.
Oh, that's cool.
When you
Ow!
get hit,
And then
So perfect.
I know.
Whoa.
So I could trigger it on myself, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool. That's gonna be super frustrating for me, but that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. There's so many.
There's a
So just so
ton.
you know, I gain a level 2. All of my drops do an extra 3d6 damage.
3d6?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
That'd be cool, actually. DM levels.
Great.
That'd be cool. That would be a way to scale it.
Personally, I think they should license DMs.
Yeah.
Totally kidding.
Come on.
We're like DM University or something
Yeah.
like that.
They used to have it. There was a thing called the Herald's certification or something like that. And all it meant was you had received like some sort of training so you could do public events.
Right.
And then they didn't have that as a requirement anymore. The test just wasn't a thing. And so it was.
Well, like this is incredible. Like none of us would have ever been able
No.
to pull it off, right? So it's like that's your experience
Yeah.
coming through.
Which is that?
Like just
Oh, the
Like if
fucking
we
thing.
had done it
Like,
with one of us being DMs, this wouldn't be the same
It
experience.
wouldn't be the same.
Not even
No.
close.
It'd still be fun. It'd still be D&D.
It's still be
But it wouldn't be. Yeah. It
Wouldn't
wouldn't.
be like this.
You can
A.
figure
We
out
wouldn't
next
have
place.
yeah.
this.
You know, at the end of the day, if you have a passion, where there's a will, there's a way.
I
Like, at the
mean,
end of the day.
But like
Like-
just the fluidity of it too. Like you can think on your feet because you've been in this scenario. Like you know, like
You guys are better than I am at the time. That's pretty good. When you guys bounce off each other too. Although there's something to be said for being separated from everything, I guess, that way. But point being, no. I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I'm always gonna advocate for players and everybody being able to do it because that's the position I you could say have to take. You know, at the end of the day, anybody can step in and just do it. What I do is nth degree level shit, and honestly, I thank you guys for being nth level players. Honestly, like yourselves, your personalities as people. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and it's hard to find a good group. Hard to engineer a good group together because you never know how people are going to get along. I run a semi-public, so to speak. Right?
Yeah.
And that is to say, people email me, do you have a spot? I'll try everybody out. And largely people filter themselves out. Sometimes I tell people, you know, thank you for your playership, but we're going to adventure on without you.
That's
It happens,
awkward.
you know, it is what it is.
well, if you get like somebody who's like,
It's like any job though. If it doesn't fit, you don't fit.
well, that
Yeah.
argues with you a lot or something.
Yeah. And that's just the thing. And I don't mind criticisms. I welcome them. I
Yeah.
welcome argument or interjection.
But like active.
Yeah, active
Combative,
argument,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Behavior.
Combative
standoff
Yeah.
about minor things, interruptiveness, etc., etc. It's it's one of those things where you guys came with your own golden circle, as it's called in the games. Is you guys all are here to play the same game. Right. Some people, they come in while everybody over here is playing D&D, they're playing Skyrim. You know what I mean? They're playing Fallout.
Yeah.
Trying to rob everything, kill everything.
Murder hobos!
You know what I mean? So, murder hobos, themselves aren't necessarily a problem. It's I guess you could say a matter of style. It's all about the how, not the what. You're a murder hobo.
Yeah,
chaotic evil. And blah,
I'm
blah.
trying to keep like.
But there's a style to it, a methodology,
Oh, yeah.
and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
right? So there's character to that.
It's because you have a back and everything to go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And like interaction that
that
goes
is
with
like
it.
the
You're
hard
not
part
just.
in that other campaign is trying to be my like evil, mischievous character, but also be part of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just have to have like a motivation beyond killing. And the obvious one
Yeah.
for an evil character is always going to be money.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
sort of greed.
Like, it's fine to be murderous, but your character, like, if you're murderous just for the sake of being murderous, that's kind of one-dimensional.
Sure.
You know what I mean? What
Some
was it?
backstory to
Bateman
why
from
you're
American
murderous,
Psycho
who you're murderous
was
for.
murderous for a reason.
Yeah.
As crazy as it was, there's a reason there. You know what I mean? It's just that easy. Like, the thing I've said about campaigns, I think I said this to you, is that a lot of times if I don't remember what's going on in the campaign, I remember the motivation that I set up. And so that instantly fuels what's happening from the previous set and variables thereby. And it's the same thing with any character. The campaign being equated to a character after that's been played through as such.
How many other groups do you have right now?
Oh god. So I've got basically 4 games on the go. Including you guys, of course, you guys are more sporadic. I call you the off-schedule version.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't mind that at all because it's like, okay, you guys can play in just like a week or 2 weeks notice, and it's like, okay, this is happening this day. I'll put an alert in, and it's a couple days ahead, so I'll plan things out and figure what's going to happen. Whereas the regular groups, I've got my Thursday group, and that's this story-heavy sort of chase the money, whodunit. If you imagine I imagine it like a Guy Ritchie flick in D&D. And so the story goes that they're chasing after 100,000 gold as it's being transported all around Cormyr. And so they start out as mercenaries in the service of the Purple Dragons. And the storyline goes that they track all this corruption through the Purple Dragons and end up adversaries of the Purple Dragons are about to end up. There's this like the conspiracy basically is such that some bankers funded a war and then tried to pull out, and this other group stole the money and bribed a bunch of people and put some people over the barrel to get this money transported and stolen and transported. For the deal, and now they've been chasing after it, and so they've been chasing after all this corruption, like I say, and get to the point where they're now in cahoots with the organization that paid for this, that wanted the money for this war, and like halfway has them over the barrel. Like their friend over here is a hostage, but then we'll pay you too because you're worth it, and we want you to work for us afterwards. Never mind this guy; he's got personal business with us. You know, like one of it's like a seriously layered little story that I put together, and largely it's just been a lot of happenstance that's just been put together. I love that about D&D. And then Tuesdays is Iron Guard, which is it was meant to be this sort of anybody can come in and out of it, and we don't give a shit about the story. The story's kind of there. That is to say, your story, although the overarching story is like the Dwarven City and its comeuppance in the world and recovery and etc. And so you make a character, you jump in, you have like a backstory, and that fuels your possessions and your skills moving forth. And then you're in there, and it's like D&D by Michael Bay starring dwarves. like Lord of the Rings by Michael Bay, if you're doing that. So yeah, that's those two. And then of course there's finally the campaign that Alex and Cody are into is Black Thumb, and so that one was it takes place in the Middle East after it's Kalimshan, which is actually the southeast. In fairness, like the southernmost tip of the continent, and there's basically they're gangsters or part of a gangster organization, And recently they collected on a debt. Of course, that meant slaughtering everybody in the place. One of the characters there is, what is he, a dragonborn fucking druid?
No, that's
What
the
is he
changeling. Changeling.
Oh yeah, what? No, he's not. No, the dragonborn.
The Dragonborn's the artificer.
That's it. He's playing an artificer, so that's cool. He just like grenades and guns and whatnot. Or we'll get there eventually. He's still level 1. But, all in due course. Like, I know what's coming. That's the big one. Everyone loves artificer because, yeah, you get some wicked shit. And then you get the changeling and the robot that takes people's faces.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's scary. That's the General Assault
Sounds like Gary.
Response Yaman Ray.
Gary.
And so, I mean, the way I started that one off is I had everybody show up as this guy, the Gary unit's being shipped in, second-hand robot thing.
so
He's
funny.
getting shackled
We already had to put
over,
them
and
back together
his
once.
brain's kind of busted, but it's like, oh, he's gonna work fine. All right, great. Let's activate him, and he's still got free will, so watch out for that. And so, yeah, this robot's running around taking people's faces. He's just got a collection of faces on his face, but we don't really cover that because what am I gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
You know,
Takes one
really,
off.
what am I gonna say about this? Everybody's gonna freak out looking at this fucking robot. So I could have ignored it.
Do you want to have some of the dinner waiting upstairs?
Yes, please.
Okay, this one up.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's more or less it. And the whole storyline there so far has been they collected this debt, and it meant that they collected a massive engine in a place where engines are like, they're hard to come by. They're hard to find people that can actually make them. It's an engine. You know, what is an engine? As most people, they have no fucking clue. But yeah, so you guys find a giant motor, this massive 16-valve fucking semi-style thing. Actually, I think I have the prop sitting over there. Do I have the prop sitting there? That's it. No? Yeah, there it is, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds very Mad Max.
Yeah, yeah.
It's exactly what it is. And the word Blackton actually is uttered in the most recent Fury Road when the fellow asks, I can't remember, what do they call the main character? The survivor? Or what is his name? He's not Max.
Blood Bank? Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodbank. Yeah, so anyway, he
That's a
says,
weird
are you a
fucking
Black
movie.
Thumb? To fucking whatever the other
It
guy's
was
name
good,
is.
but like,
Can't remember any of these
if you
characters'
think
names.
too hard about it,
Storyline
you're like,
was
what
amazing
the
in that movie, but
Twist
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
fucked if I can remember a
So
single
no
character's
brothers.
name throughout the whole epic. As epic as it is.
Yeah, it's too much.
I know, right?
Chris,
There's the
like,
guy
if you
who
think about
rode
it too much,
the,
it
and then
freaks
there's
you
the
out.
guy who rode the, and then there's that other guy who rode the, and the guitar guy, and then there's the guy who rode the, and that's the movie, and it's amazing.
I forgot about the guitar.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you forget about that? Because there's all that movie. It's amazing. So
It's a
good.
big shit show.
Oh, you can't say enough for it. Yeah, no, this went really smoothly actually. I'm always nervous going into these, like whether or not it'll go over okay, because you've got a rough idea of this is what it's gonna be, and you never know if it'll really play out.
And then we fuck it up.
Yeah.
You guys,
We're
to
like,
be
let's
honest,
go down this
Yeah,
way.
let's jump in the
Yeah.
swamp.
What's
and let's
over
call
here?
Let's
And
call
he's
it,
like,
yeah, let's call it
no.
the spider is.
No, let's go with that. That's
yeah,
a
by all
good
means.
idea.
I mean, really, if you had headed back this way, this goes back to the power bay, right? If you jump into the tubes, they end up in vertical shafts with more spiders. You end up having to fight like more spiders.
So we're not going in there, don't worry.
Yeah, it's spider central in there.
Anytime you turn the wrong way, it's a spider.
Kind of, it's the sewers.
We might get on the sewers after this one.
And I just want to point out, I did specify that there was just like frogs chilling here. You know what I mean? So the truth is that there's gonna be a lot of spiders preying on various things that are gonna live down.
Got the
here as
shivers.
well. I love that about the sewers. I love that about caves too, actually. Anytime there's rivers, fish, waterfalls, that sort of thing, big spiders.
They're just they're hairy crabs with their shells.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
hate
make
to
it
say
sound
it's one of
any
my
better.
favorite critters to throw at people. They suck to deal with as a player because they can be agile, they can be so many things. Oh, here's parachute spiders.
Oh shit.
Like, whatever. I've
So
never
they're
had
not
to
here.
swing
Grace is
on
like,
people.
let's just kill this guy and get out of here.
Set the walls on
Not
fire,
taking any
buddy.
more jobs on the ground.
Right?
Burn the whole thing down.
Yeah, like, we're
Burn
not
it.
going back to the sewers, guys.
Oh, I will say one of my favorite parts was actually having Strocious talk to you guys for the first time and immediately address a storyline point that's been baking in the background for however long. Even if there's nothing more, and then having it drastically cut off by X reacting, that's fucking super cool.
I love that he has a golden cloak. It's not at all what I thought he was gonna look like, but he's very stylish.
He's very elegant.
Yeah, yeah.
And metal-handed.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, so really good presentation session. I couldn't have asked for it to go out better. Actually, truth be, I was wrestling with whether or not to have more frog action. If you notice, the big guys came out a little late, right? Could have had those guys come out when the frogs were being killed, as opposed to. But it's like wrestling with time.
Yeah.
And so I think I made the right choice.
Yeah. No,
And
it was
speaking
fun.
of which,
It was
it's now
fun.
3 minutes to 10, and on that yawn. Thanks for that, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, we're 20 seconds.
Yeah, thank you.
One second, I'll get this off.